Previously on Junior Adventurers League, the Lich Al-Razim has returned. Working in the shadows, the ancient necromancer seeks a means to re-exert his influence over the world. Hiring an expert thieves guild to retrieve his phylactery from where it was hidden, there was one thing he underestimated, the only thing standing in his way. The Junior Adventurers League.
Yeah.
That was weeks ago. Now, the Junior Adventurers traveled to the fantastical city of Smolder, constructed around, atop, and within a dormant volcano. Their guide this week is their famous bardic instructor, Professor Soliloquy, and her mission for them is of the utmost importance. The adventure begins on the 31st of Summershine, year 558 of Kairosha's 4th age. This is episode 12, Count Your Chickens. Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Junior Adventurers League. This is a D&D 5th edition actual play brought to you by the creators and cast of Experience Points. If you're just joining us and never watched before, the Junior Adventurers League is a campaign in which our heroes are students at the Gygaxian School of Future Adventurers. Now, this is a fantasy boarding school that teaches its students everything they need to know about exploring dungeons, slaying dragons. Each week, our adolescent heroes undertake a new and perilous quest, which is chosen by our audience in a weekly poll that will test their skills, their knowledge, and their teamwork. Go ahead.
Oh my.
If you're wondering who we are and why exactly we are here, we're a part of a web series called Experience Points, season 1 of which you can find on YouTube, and it's about people who play D&D. It's scripted, and it's real good. Real good.
And check it out.
Really
Chances are you know what it is.
You
So
probably already do.
yeah.
We are currently camping for our 2nd season.
Boom.
Yeah, check us out on Patreon. So if you want to help us out with that 2nd season, you can make some in-stream donations to this very game. The 2 different tiers of donations you can make. If you make a $2 donation, that can give 1d12 plus 2 hit points to our sorely underpowered heroes. If you make a $4 donation, that will give our heroes an automatic natural 20 on any d20 roll that they want. So go ahead and make those donations. It could really, really help us out. Let's jump right into our character introductions. So let's go around. Let's do player name, character name, and class. And then my question for the adventurers this week is, did your junior adventurer ever have a pet? And if so, what was it?
Okay.
Let's start. We always start with our favorite halfling bard. Kate, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Me.
Yay.
My God. Hi, my name is Kate, and in the show I play Mac/Lady Celeste. But on here, I play Jrmi, who is a 9-year-old halfling bard, who's just like a blonde Merida. And I feel like she had lots of pets.
Oh no. Past tense.
Oh no.
So a lot of them are on a special farm somewhere.
Oh no.
Accidentally died
Squeezed
somehow.
too hard.
Lots of probably fish and like crawfish,
Oh.
frogs.
So you like found in a creek and adopted for a day and then forgot about.
A lot
Yeah.
of them are named, and maybe the same one I have found a few times. Who really knows?
Right.
Lots of-
Gotcha. Perfect. Who's next?
It's me.
It is you.
Hello, my name is Cody Bushee, and I play Greg/Rael in XP Season 1 web series. It's not called that. It's called XP web series.
It's called Experience Points.
Experience Points.
the web
Season
series.
Yeah, and in Jarl, the Junior Adventuring League, I play Theodûir.
Jarl.
He is a high elf sorcerer. He's about 13 years old, and let's see. I don't think he had any pets, honestly, because I don't think he really has ever felt empathy. Well, at least he hasn't admitted it to anyone, right? Or he tries not to.
Right.
So like he doesn't try to like, take care of things and like nurse and cherish.
Yeah, you don't have that nurturing instinct.
He's not into that at
Gotcha.
the moment. So
At the moment.
I don't think he's had a pet. If he did, he
Okay.
probably sadly neglected it. He doesn't even
His
know.
butler, yeah. He has a pet and his butler takes care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe your dad got you something at some point, but you had no interest in it ever, right? And so it ended up just being taken care of by servants,
Yeah,
right?
really
it's a
bad.
butler
And it's
thing,
something
right?
that's not like like a cat. It's like a oh, this is a this is a unicorn from
Right.
Yeah, right.
He has a
I bet
phoenix
it,
in his closet
well, like with the
somewhere.
wealth of the family, it could be something pretty badass, maybe. But like,
Yeah.
like maybe like a
dragon.
falcon.
Like, man,
Maybe a
whatever.
falcon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I don't care. Like it's for Butler Ridge Mulford.
Ridge Mulford.
Ridge Mulford.
Ridge
Yes.
Mulford.
All right.
Take care of my falcon.
I mean, if
So I want to make a reminder to the group that the winner of last week's merit patch was Theodûir. So Theodûir, you have the merit patch this week. So you can use advantage on one d20 roll at some point, whether it's a save, attack roll, skill check, whatever you want.
Thanks for the
Awesome.
Call to Reg.
Ridge
Reg, if he needs to-
Mulford.
Reg Mulford, yeah. All right, let's move on down the line. Who's next?
Hey guys, I'm Heather. I play Nadine / Captain Fletch Stonehand in XP. In Jarl, as I guess we're calling it now. In this
Drawl.
little fun
Drawl.
campaign, Drawl.
how you
I
keep
play
saying
Valqwyn Crizera. She is a half-drow fighter. She's awesome because she has slow motion
Yeah.
poses.
Uh-huh. What kind of pets did she have, if any?
And I don't really think she had any pets growing up.
Okay.
She was with like a traveling band of mercenaries, so they had like the horses and all that kind of thing. So she like knows how to take care of animals. She just never really had a pet.
You have like no emotional connection to those horses. They
Yeah.
were just horses.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
gotcha. Okay, cool. And last but not least, we have...
My name is Kevin. I am Moss, the Druid, in this particular thing. In the web series, I play Jrmi, and no one else. That's the only character I play. That's just he is.
There's no alter ego situation there.
Yeah.
No.
And I think Moss probably never really had any pets, just because it's just like he just hangs out with animals anyway, so he never really had the only pet that he probably had was like pet rocks, but even then he doesn't really he doesn't take ownership of the creatures themselves
Yeah.
so much, so he's never
Okay,
really
cool.
he's had an affinity for the creatures without like needing to own them.
Right, yeah. So a very Pocahontas Disney
Yeah.
movie approach.
He paints with all the colors of the wind.
Yeah, that's how many colors he paints with. It's a strangely petless group. I assume we were going to get some stories of wacky pets, but really it's just Jrmi. Jrmi has all the pets for everyone. Right?
They're all
I
very
So
important.
many.
I considered having a rust monster, but then I was like, nah, it's just too
That's
much.
cute. That's very cute. All right, so let's jump right in. So as I mentioned in the intro, you guys are currently in the care of Professor Soliloquy. And you've not met her before in the campaign, but you obviously would be familiar with her. She's one of the professors. She's a tiefling, and she is sort of before she was a professor, she was basically a famous stage actress. She's kind of the Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie of this world. Like, she's extremely popular, very basically a celebrity. And she works here at the school in her off time, basically teaching. She teaches drama, obviously, but she also teaches etiquette and languages and a bunch of different things like that. She's the fencing instructor.
Nice.
She's like a formidable stage combatant, basically.
Oh yeah. She's
Yeah.
doing- yeah, man.
And she is bringing you to the city of Smolder, which you would have heard a little bit about, which is a city kind of in the southern half of the world. The region is very jungly, and it's basically this tiefling city where most of the world's tieflings come from, and it's constructed inside a volcano. There's the sort of poorer districts are burrowing through the volcano. There's kind of the middle class districts on the slopes, and then up on the rim are where all sort of the noble manors are. And you don't know a whole lot about the city, but she seems to think it's fine to go there. That you're a little worried at first. She's like, "Wait, a volcano?" No, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. But when we start our adventure, you guys have just teleported into the city, and you're kind of walking through this this tunnel with all these other people. The walls of the tunnel are kind of lined with shops and sort of poorer houses. People are all kind of heading up the mountains, inside the mountain towards what you think is the caldera, kind of the big area at the top of the volcano that normally would be where the lava would spew out. This sort of crowd is moving all around you guys. And a little bit of background before we jump right in. She would have basically asked you to disguise yourselves and help you disguise yourselves to look a little bit less like a standard adventurer and more like an average child. So without going into huge digressions, what do you guys think your 4 disguises look like? What are you dressed up as? if you're not being dressed up as a junior adventurer, just kind of like an average everyday kid. What do you think these costumes look like?
I see a pink fluffy dress on Jrmi.
Sure, cool.
Like she doesn't know how to like be a little kid. She's like, okay, I probably like something from one of her dolls or whatever. She's like, something like that, I guess.
Sure, yeah, okay, so you have this big, like, sort of Kaylee and Firefly puffy pink dress. Okay, awesome.
Stuffed animal I'm dragging around.
Oh, yeah,
behind
beautiful. What kind of animal is it? I would say that unless it's something that Jrmi brought herself, which she totally could have, the gift shop has a lot of stuffed beholders, stuffed gelatinous cubes, stuffed rust monsters, and stuffed owlbears. Those are the 4 like heraldic animals of the
Gelatinous
school.
cube. Absolutely.
So it's just like a big square, right? And you're dragging it around.
I'm just like, oh my God.
That's got little like bones inside of it, right? From people that have disintegrated.
I've named
awesome.
the bones.
Of course.
That's Harold, and that's Margot.
Yeah. Margot! Beautiful name. Okay, so that's Jrmi's costume, is this big puffy dress. What about you, Theodûir? How are you dressed?
I think he probably has, like, he's not wearing his robes, you know? It's probably like, I don't know.
Jeans.
Jeans?
And a
No,
t-shirt.
Can't be jeans. Yeah, you know, like what I'm wearing, I guess, like right now.
like-
Jeans and a flogging Molly t-shirt. It's like, what are
Flogging
guys?
Molly
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Can he wear that? Or...
He's got shutter shades on.
Yeah. Oh, and those new Kanye shoes.
Yeah.
Those new Yeezus shoes.
Them
Maybe.
Airwalk.
But we did make the point that you're part of a boy band, right?
That's what his mirror image.
That's true.
Theo and the mirror images, yeah.
I think it would be. It's kind of like, you know, kid, like, yeah, what is it, like rags, I guess, but like a shirt.
Okay, so you're trying to look like poor.
Well, no.
She just thought
No.
it'd be funny to be.
I'm thinking of the clothes in like Skyrim, I guess. You know what they wear in Skyrim?
Oh,
Okay,
like,
yeah, he's wearing like
yeah.
a tunic,
Like the
like
traveling
tunics.
clothes.
like-
Thank you. Yeah. Like
yeah,
tunic.
and breeches. Okay,
Yeah.
Maybe a gabardine.
Thank you for those words. Those are the words I was looking
Tunic,
for.
breeches, and
Okay,
gabardine.
cool. So,
But like
but
a
basically,
slightly
like to
arrogant,
you, that's
noble-ish.
almost like you're dressing like a commoner, right? Like
Right.
you're not wearing these voluminous
He
robes.
did. He
Yeah.
had to go and buy these clothes. Like he had to go and find them. I was like, what are they?
They're
had to
still
look it
nicer
up.
than anyone else's, right?
Yeah.
But to you, they're like,
Like
oh,
his
these
servants'
these rags.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I love
Give me your, and then your servant gives you the nicest clothes he has. You're like, oh, these things. I'm in disguise as a
Ominous
commoner.
clothing.
Filthy rags.
I'll burn these when I'm done. Don't worry.
Oh, they smell like peanut butter. Ugh. Red mouth.
Weird. All right. What about Val? What's Val wearing?
Val is definitely in just like a guy's like button up kind of just like casual shirt and like just guy's pants too, and she's got like a little cap
Okay.
on, so she looks kind of like
Yeah,
she's,
you're
like,
sort of androgynous.
Yeah,
Right. We're not
exactly.
100% sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
Cool.
like might be a little
Yeah.
dude. I don't know.
Feels kind of waifish, almost like an Arya Stark
Yep.
sort of vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%,
Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. And what about Moss?
Moss probably did absolutely nothing. He just,
Yeah.
he's got his peasant cowl on. His clothing's
Yeah.
already kind of gross. He's got little like pockets and things like.
Perfect. Yeah.
He
You
always
just-
looked like a weird kid anyway, so now he's just a weird
Right.
kid in a different city.
So the only other change I would say is that you guys ridiculous. You guys don't have any like emblems or anything that would identify as being part of the Junior Adventurers League. You might have like other bags and things to store your gear in, but you don't have your normal, you know, your extra dimensional like pockets and your lunch and your rope and your 10-foot poles and that kind of thing. Like you're trying to look like normal people. The professor, as I mentioned, is a tiefling, and she's wearing like sort of basically Shakespearean costume. This is kind of what she wears when she's around. So she legitimately has one of those like neck ruffles, right? And it has like the doublet and then the big like puffy out pantaloons and tights and stuff. And you guys are walking through this tunnel, and she's kind of walking backwards and talking to you. Well, I'm glad we're all here in our disguises. This looks much more suitable than what you were wearing before. She's like looking around. We're here on something of a secret mission, Junior Adventurers. We are attempting to find out some very secret and sensitive information. What I need from you is I need you to find out all that you can about Al-Razim. You know Al-Razim, yes? The Lich,
He's
the
a
Arch-Lich.
Yeah.
He's an arch
Yes.
lich.
He is an Arch-Lich, yes.
He has
Now,
phylacteries. We've seen one.
Oh yeah.
yes, you have.
I saved
in fact,
it.
you're very involved in the protection of that phylactery, as it were.
I hope to kill him
Now-
someday.
Maybe
Discovered
someday.
a very
maybe
dark
someday.
part of you last week where
Your evil is showing.
I want to kill them all.
Well, you see, I owe a genie a promise. It's a long story.
It's, it's whatever. Anyway, continue, madam.
So she's like still backing up, and you can see that up ahead the tunnel is like coming to kind of a big bright light. You're heading outside, and everyone's kind of getting excited around you. We are about to head to one of the largest and most exotic marketplaces in all of the world. It's called the Brimstone Bazaar. Here you can buy anything, you can sell anything, and more importantly, you can learn anything. If you keep your ears open, you may be able to find out some very important information about where our Razim is and what his plans are. So we're going to spread out once we get there, and we're going to try to, how do they say, beat the bushes, as it were. Hit the pavement, you understand my meaning. I need you to find out everything you can about Al Razim, his whereabouts, and his intentions. Now, I would accompany you, but we will work better if we spread out a little bit more. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm far too famous to show my face here, as it were. So I'm going to be wearing this. She kind of reaches sort of into nowhere, and like a conjurer pulls out this hat that looks exactly like a Robin Hood hat. It's like that green sort of trilby with the little flower. And she'll like put it on her head. It doesn't like quite fit because of her horns. It looks a little stupid. And she kind of like mutters an arcane phrase, and instantly there's sort of this whoosh, shining light, and she goes from being your tiefling professor into this gorgeous, like long blonde hair, kind of white and green flowing dress, instantly turns into basically Galadriel. This beautiful elven maiden is standing in front of you, like her posture changes and her whole attitude changes, and she's just magically transformed.
Really low profile.
I was gonna say, like, not really hiding at all.
Yep.
And she kind of stands there for a moment and is just super Kate Blanchett, high cheekbones and all that. And she kind of, this is how I will appear for the time being. If someone strange approaches you and says party above all, you know it to be me. She like looks off towards the horizon. But you guys are kind of hustled along. Do you have any questions for her before you like head out into the marketplace?
Nah.
I mean...
Yes, Theodûir.
I have just a weird request. Can I like retroactively do like a perception check on the phrase that she muttered, like that arcane phrase?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
I don't know. I want to see if I can because I was probably really, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fascinated.
Go for it.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh man, I only got a 9, so I was in 2.
Okay.
2.
Give me an Arcana check, actually.
Oh wait, sorry, I just rolled. Sorry, my perception was 6, and then.
Okay.
You want me to roll Arcana, actually?
Yeah, you won't get to know the word, but you might learn something about
Okay,
it. Yeah.
cool. Aw, a 7.
A 7. Okay. Yeah, you don't quite catch it. There's a lot of noise, people going on. You've never seen this item before that she's wearing. It also disappears, by the way. It's not like Galadriel wearing a Robin Hood hat, right? Like the hat disappears as part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've never seen it before, and it seems fascinating.
Cool.
Any other questions for the professor?
No. I'm very
Cool.
shy.
Yeah, totally. Just sort of turn and like face the light, and there's this like one moment of her standing kind of in the entrance to the tunnel, and all the light streaming around her, and her hair kind of blows, and it's just the most Galadriel moment.
Picturesque.
So I have some box text to read as you guys kind of shuffle out into the marketplace. Hold up a minute. Let me get this out. So if you donate to our Patreon, you would get access to this adventure, which has all this juicy box text and a whole bunch of other details that aren't going to necessarily make it into this particular version of the adventure. So if you become a patron, donate $10 a month, you get access to it. Let me read you this delicious box text.
Yeah.
You're standing at the cusp of the tunnel. You can see the marketplace kind of stretching out. Shops and stalls stretch as far as the eye can see, all enclosed by the dome-like walls of the volcano's caldera. Awnings and banners of 100 colors flap in the wind. People of every race and nation, wearing a dazzling array of foreign dress and costumes, wander through the aisles, examining wares and arguing with shopkeepers. Those shopkeepers are aggressive individuals, thrusting their merchandise into the hands and faces of the passerby. The air is filled with the gabble of a dozen languages and the smells of spice, cinnamon, leather, sweat, and above all, the stink of sulfur. From a simple glance, you can see a dizzying array of goods sold. Glass tobacco pipes, fruit in bizarre and strange colors, fantastical toys made from wood and bone, fresh fish somehow transported to the volcano's brim, and more and more and more and more. There's just this huge, like, vista. The music swells, and you're looking out at this massive marketplace that fills the bowl of the caldera. There's kind of like a sense of, like, gas kind of hanging in the air, and that, like, sulfuric stink is really sharp. Yeah, the walls of it kind of, like, slope up to the sides, and around the brim of the volcano, you can see all these, like, palatial-looking manors and fancy estates of the wealthy that live here. Awesome. What do you guys want to do?
Oh my god, I want to steal everything.
Right? Slide hand, slide hand, slide hand.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah, what's the plan? The crowd is kind of pushing past you as you stand in awe at the entrance.
I would like to do a perception or something like that to note any, like... I'm looking for mass areas of, like, gathered people having, like, conversations, and any stones around those areas.
And I'm sorry, and stones. Ooh, interesting. Right? Okay, yeah, give me a perception. That's a great idea. While Moss is doing that, what are the three of you guys doing?
Five.
No, we should stick pretty close together, I think.
I think we should split up.
I think Moss got an 8, so he's looking for stuff, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Like, you can't see very far, especially because you're short. And you're kind of hemmed in by people, so you don't have a good sense. You can start wandering in a random direction, and maybe you bump into something. But there is a lot of stone everywhere. The ground is all cobblestone, so you can just try casting.
My plan was to eventually go, essentially, like at the beginning of this, like, cast Speak with Stone and essentially set up some spies. Just like listen in for any information.
That's great.
Like this.
Totally.
So like whatever I could do, I'd probably do like I think the spell lasts an hour. So my first hour would be like cast Speak with Stone and then just give them some keywords to listen in for, and I'll come back and check them out. But the whole time, like my face is like. Like up against the stone.
Like up against the rocks, like little kid face plant.
Yeah,
that's great.
So like weird kid stuff.
Can you clarify for me how Speak with Animals / Stones works? Is it you cast it on yourself and then you can just speak with all stones for an hour? Or is it you cast it on a stone?
I believe that is true. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but a minimum beasts can give you information by nearby locations, monsters, including whether they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Sounds good. So you're going to kind of spread out and cast that in different areas?
Yeah, so basically I'm going to cast it on myself. I can maintain for an hour, and like that first hour is me going... Oh, this looks like a place that people would hang out near, and just like I'm going to talk to any well-to-do rocks around the area.
Yeah, right. Who's the movers and shakers in the rock community? Okay, cool. So that's going to take Moss an hour, and he's going to have to kind of range farther afield to do that. Are you guys going to stay with him, or are you going to split up?
I'm okay with partnering up. Jrmi, you want to partner up?
Yeah, because we look guys.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
We're gonna win. Okay, yeah. Perfect. So what are the girls gonna do then?
Well, I think we should we can stealth around in crowds, and then if we see anything that we want to try and steal, but otherwise just do perceptions around really pretty booths. Okay, we're gonna look for really pretty booths.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna
give me
look
a
for
perception.
fancy dressed people too.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Perceptions.
17.
7.
All right, fair enough. Is there any kind of you're looking for pretty booths? Is there any kind of pretty? Are you looking for like jewelry or clothing? Like what? What constitutes pretty to Jrmi? I guess is my question.
I guess anything that's
you definitely
super colorful.
Super colorful.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So we will cover that in just a second. Theodûir, are you just gonna follow Moss around? Are you gonna do something else?
No. I mean, I'll stick kind of around Moss, I guess, but like I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to I want to do a perception check for like, is there some kind of wand shop or any kind of of like
magic stuff?
Yeah.
There should be an orb shop.
I will make the point you guys also have basically an allowance of 25 gold to spend on like bribes and things to try to like is how she would have phrased it. Like if you want to like loosen some tongues, you have a little bit of money. But you could also buy candy or kids things, right? Like you have $25, you can do whatever you want.
And can we use if we have our own gold? Can we throw that?
Yeah, if you have your own gold, by all means, yes.
But we also got
but
a
you were
stipend.
given a per diem, basically.
I didn't
Yeah.
have any, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, we
I'm
also
gonna
got
take
gold from
that.
that one thing, right? We had
What
that
one
gold
thing?
from before.
That gold from that one.
I got 60 gold pieces written
Yeah,
down here.
I have 50 gold.
I
don't know what
have
gold.
80.
Is it actual gold
Yeah,
or is
it's
it the
separate
cash,
from-
the like
it's
school
separate from my
bucks?
school bucks.
Okay, cool. I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure.
I
Yeah.
guess I don't
I'm
know.
fucking loaded for a 9-year-old.
Right?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure where it came from. Maybe you got it from one of the previous adventures. I don't recall. In the chat, let us know if you know where that money came from. But I'm just going to say
Especially
that
when
they
I
have
don't
it.
have it written down.
Maybe
Well,
that
whose
is.
Yeah,
fault
fair.
is that?
Is that school
I don't
bucks?
remember this instance.
Is it school
So
bucks?
No, because my
maybe?
school bucks are the ones
Wah, wah.
written here. I have 140, and then I have 50 gold written outside of that.
I think they had to be called like adventure bucks or
yeah,
something
it
like
was
that,
something.
right?
It was
Like
some
they,
kind of like credit at school or something.
yeah, dumb like commissary credits you can
Maybe
use to
I
buy
only have
special
I
K
only have
bars and
school
stuff.
bucks. Then I'll see if I can use that. We'll see what happens.
Well, you also have your 25 gold,
Yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
you got from the professor. You don't have no money, but okay. So you're gonna look for a wizard's shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Someone selling wands,
sounds
that kind
good.
of thing. Give me a perception check
Okay.
then, and then we'll cover these.
There we go. I got a 17.
Okay, cool. So we'll stick with the guys for right now. We'll switch back to the ladies. So Moss, you're going around. You've cast Speak of Stones on yourself, and you're talking to different stones. Can you give me a persuasion check? I will give you advantage on this.
Sure.
To try to basically convince these rocks to be your spies.
Sure.
Um,
Persuasion.
yeah, I know you're not super in the charisma, but I feel like these guys don't get talked to a lot. So
Ooh,
I'll give you
no,
some
no,
advantage.
no.
Yeah.
I am. This is.
Ooh.
Okay, that's good.
Getting
That's
out
good.
advantages
14. I get a
Okay,
minus
cool.
2 on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So you can speak to several of the different stones and the bricks and cobbles and things like that. You find a couple of like sort of shards of volcanic glass that are sticking up in a few areas. They're kind of cool. As per rocks, they're pretty slow-witted. What specifically do you want them to be listening for?
I want them to like basically recall any information and maintain any information about Al-Razim.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
like,
sure. Let me see what these rocks know.
Al-Razim, like phylactery and lich. Those are my 3
Cool.
keywords.
Perfect. So for like the first like third, the first 20 minutes of you going around, you can set that up, but none of those rocks seem to have any idea what any of those words mean. They like promise like, we will listen for you, but they weren't listening before because why do they care?
Yeah.
But none of them seems to have heard anything. Yeah. Theodûir, however, in those like 20-ish minutes, you do manage to locate a someone who's basically a magician who's selling wares. Basically, he's sitting there, Moss sitting with his face planted on a rock, and you hear this like sound overhead, and you see like a big round shadow pass you by. You look up and you see that there's a Tensor's floating disc flying above you. And standing on this big shimmering pink disc of magic appears to be a wizard, basically like hawking things. And they have like casting spells in the air that's like discount potions, discount wands, like big things like that.
I'll try to.
Yeah.
Can I try to like? I'll try to run up next to him and.
Witch balls.
Yeah, you can
And,
you
like,
can like flag them
excuse me.
down if you want. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. So the
You've
like
heard of me,
Tensor's
no,
floating
no,
disc
you
will kind of
haven't.
bank and swoop down next to you. It's like a sort of a middle-aged guy, kind of a like manager at Circuit City sort of a vibe, where he's like a little too old to be doing what's like basically like shilling products. And he's like, oh, hello there, little one. What can I get you? You're interested in buying some magical wares? Have you shopped at one of Bigby's floating emporiums before?
No!
No, I haven't. I'm actually seeking a little bit of information. You sell
Oh,
around this bazaar. You sell to other potential sorcerers and wizards and warlocks.
Well-
all the sorts. Perhaps,
I mean,
maybe someone a little more high profile. You've sold to. Have you
what are you
sold to
looking
any
for?
high,
How can
anyone,
I interest you
who's high
today?
profile, possibly? Can I do like a persuasion check or something?
Yeah, I think in persuasion, he seems a little bit like, oh, what are you asking me? Again,
then I'll
like,
slide
imagine
them
going
by.
to a Circuit City and being like, who's like the richest fucking guy you
Yeah.
sold the team to in here, right? And he's like,
A small child asking.
Yeah, this
Not
child.
been here lately?
Yeah.
I'll,
Give me a persuasion,
Can I
yeah.
try to? Can I give him like 5 gold? Like
Yeah,
smoothly, like try to slide him.
Then I'll give you advantage on that if you
Okay,
grab it.
cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
a lot. I feel like he'd be okay
Yeah.
with one goal.
Hey, it's just money. Let him
I
throw
know,
it.
right?
Theodûir doesn't have any sense of how much things cost.
That's
right?
fair. That's
Like,
fair.
How
He's
much
like,
is
I think
insurance?
20 's
Insurance is like what, $12?
How much can be a banana? Like
$20?
$10?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, let's see. Persuasion, I said.
Yes.
I got a 17.
Okay, perfect.
Trained persuasion.
Well, oh wow, it's funny that you should come in here asking this today because, you know, a lot of people come to the Brimstone Bazaar and, obviously a lot of people, want to buy wares from the greatest wizard in the history of all the cosmos. So, I talked to a fair number of, powerful wizards. You know what I mean? Bigby's got a lot of friends. You understand what I'm saying? What are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for someone who's maybe walking but not exactly living.
I think I understand what you're saying. Rhymes with a witch?
Rhymes with a witch.
Gotcha.
Name starts with sounds like
A Brazil.
is owl.
You see him kind of start to go pale. You mean Al-Razim?
Yes, you've heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know what the corporate policy is on this. Bigby's not super a big fan of this guy, right? You know that? The wizard Bigby, my boss, they don't... Powerful wizard, powerful lich, they don't get
There's
along.
a quarrel between them.
Well, sure. There's a quarrel between all powerful wizards.
What can you tell me?
I've heard some not such great things about this Bigby, or this Al-Razim fellow. Roll me a d6, Mr. Theodûir.
A d6. Okay.
A d6.
Are you gonna kill this guy with your money?
Right, a lightning bolt comes down.
I got a 3.
A 3.
Plus 0. Because
Have you ever heard of Darzovia?
Oh.
Darzovia.
That's where we got our
Yes,
monkey.
I got a monkey.
Have you,
there
though?
Once. What's that?
Has Theodûir heard of Darzovia?
I don't know. Should I do an intelligence
Yeah,
check?
we
I
did.
guess?
We
You
heard
can do
about
history.
it.
I think.
Oh,
We know Darzovia from
We
when
lied about it before.
From when we got the
Oh,
witch,
yeah.
the witch's phylactery.
Yeah.
We lied.
Well,
about
that's
where
not
the
in
monkey came
Darzovia.
from.
That's in a different place. That's in Triumph, right? Which is the holy city.
No,
So-
but we told them that we got the.
Oh, you did.
We
Cool.
got the.
Yes.
We got me, the monkey, from Darzovia.
Yeah.
From Darzovia, right?
claimed
Oh
that
yeah,
we
because
were
you were
from
like trying to think of like what's a faraway place.
Yeah.
You just roll the history and like, oh, Darzovia, I guess. Okay, so you at least know the name. How much you know about it, I
I
guess.
don't.
you can
Maybe I
roll a
don't know
history check.
everything.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
think I've
sure.
heard of it for sure.
Right. I've heard that he's coming back. This is what the kind of rumor is in the break room, if as it were, the break room.
Yes, the break room.
Bar.
Right. Turns around just
It's extra dimensional space.
Interdimensional.
Apparently he's tracked up in these old castle ruins, trying to contact the snake spirits. I don't understand. This is what I've heard. But I heard that he's under the castle they have there. That old castle, the crumbly castle in Darzovia. You know about it.
Castle Darzovia. Can I do like a history check? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you can do history, yeah. Mhm.
I think Cody
Those
knows.
like snake gods.
Cody knows, right. Hopefully our fans of experience points also know.
8.
So what you know about Darzovia is that it's just this far-flung, like, kind of gross, like, haunted place, and so it doesn't seem weird to you that they would have a lot of crumbly, broken-ass castles there. Like, that place is lousy with castles, right? Yeah. So you're not sure which one he's referring to, but, like, it's kind of like Transylvania. Like, yeah, of course, it's full of old haunted castles and weird towns. Like, that's kind of the vibe that Darzovia has, for sure.
This is as far as I'll go, and no further, because we're here.
Exactly, because we're right here. Cool. So yeah, he seems kind of dodgy. Like he'll take your money. Like, would you like to make a purchase today, my friend? Like sort of looking around, kind of nervous that he's giving us information.
I'll thank him for his time and I will leave.
Okay, cool. Go float away. All right, let's cut back to the ladies. So you were looking around for the shiniest, fanciest place you could find, right?
Yeah.
And Val, you're maybe getting distracted by everything and all the noise that's around you.
I love tieflings.
But and there are a lot of tieflings here. There's like a higher propensity of tieflings than anywhere else in the world. But Jrmi, you sort of notice as you're walking around that they're basically this like group of people will kind of pass by you, and they're all adults. For the most part, there's maybe a couple of kids among them, and they're all wearing these like ridiculous, super fancy, outlandish costumes. And, you know when you go to like the Ren Fair and there's like the people that are like on the other level from everybody else that like went way overboard? It's like that. They kind of like move past you and are kind of walking around. They're all very like slim and athletic, and they're kind of like walking in this almost like ballerina-like way where they're kind of showing themselves off back and forth. Kind of in the center of them is this like sort of older female human with like kind of a big sort of flowery gown, kind of like yours, with a little cane, and she kind of walks up to you and sees that you're like admiring these people as they're kind of twirling around. Are you interested in making a purchase? I see you're quite enchanted by my wares.
What are they?
Well, I'm a tailor, my dear. I've made each and every one of these outfits. She starts gesturing at the very same. They're dresses and like fancy doublets and suits and things like that.
I thought she was a slave trader.
Oh no!
These are all of my property.
These are mine.
But are you interested in trying something on?
Maybe. Do you have anything that changes colors?
Ooh.
Well, as a matter of fact, she kind of like gestures at one of the humans, or it's sort of like a half-elven woman, and she's got this like shimmering kind of part like cape, part like cloak thing that she's wearing. That as she turns, the sunlight hits it, and it seems to kind of like change like an oil slick. As far as what its colors are. And she does a little, like, dance with it. It's a little large for you, but we could have it magically altered. Certainly possible.
How much is it? How much is it?
Money?
7,000.
Oh. I don't have that.
Well, it is one of our highest priced items. Is there anything else I can help you with, my dear?
I guess not. No. I'm trying to find... No, it's okay.
I'll ask.
What are you doing at this point, Val? Yeah, is this
I'll be
conversation
there
happening?
listening to that, and I think... I'm just gonna blur out and be like, have you heard of a necromancer?
What'd you get on your persuasion?
That one, baby.
Screams it.
Screams necromancer.
Yeah, that like kills the mood in like on the block. Like it's not just like her, it's like everyone stops talking and so like they're all bartering and they all like turn and look at you.
I'm just standing in the middle of it, I'm just like...
I even look away from you.
You see
random
me
bird
You
flying
like
away.
Jrmi, you grab somebody else's hand and pretend that they're your mom, right? Like, no, I'm joining this group now. I'm out of here.
Just a weird semicircle all around me, just empty.
The woman kind of like coughs and like just keeps walking and like, and they just move past you. No answer, no nothing. Yeah.
I don't think we can do that again.
I don't think so either.
Ridiculous. All right, what are you guys gonna do next? What's the next plan?
I really like that costume piece that our professor had, so I want to try and find something that's like sort of similar, but I just want to try and listen in.
I want to go to a weapons shop.
To like, huh?
The hat is the thing that you
Yeah,
want?
like some sort of like disguise based
Okay, yeah.
clothing item.
Yeah.
All right, so are you gonna try to listen to like them, or are you gonna try to go look for that?
I'm gonna get away from that group. I think
Okay.
Maybe just try
Fair.
and find another pod of people that are nowhere near where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just confused. Is the goal to find the disguise item, or is the goal to go listen to conversation?
Well, the goal is to find the disguise item, but I'd like to try and like listen as we're moving.
Perfect. Just give me a perception check then. Just that way I know what to expect.
14.
14. Cool. Do you go along with this, Val?
But
I
mean,
find
I
a
guess
weapon
we can.
shop.
Okay, cool. Do you want to stick with Jrmi, or do you want to go off?
I want to stick
'Cause
with
Jrmi's-
eyesight, but I really want to look at weapons.
Okay, roll me perception with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay. Oh
Yeah.
no. 6.
Cool. Yeah, it's tough because Jrmi is like heading it. Like you think the weapons are like over there, but like Jrmi is taking you away from there.
Yeah.
If he split up from Jrmi, then I could have you roll without disadvantage.
Damn it, he's trying to get us all separated. I really want to look at weapons.
Yeah, but you see some people with cool weapons coming from that direction. You're like, oh, I think it's gotta be over there.
I really want to
Easy
go.
enough to find again.
That's true. Just
Okay,
blow
cool.
your kazoo. I really want to go to the weapon shop.
Blow your kazoo.
Alright, there it is. I got a mod 20 on my
Oh, so you split up? You're going
Yeah.
over? Okay, cool. Yeah. Are you telling this to Jrmi, or are you just taking off?
I think I'm gonna shout as I go, be like, I'm gonna look for weapons! As I'm like
Yeah, right.
walking.
By the
really
time
far
she
away.
shouts, she's already like halfway there, right? Like, oh, Val's gone. Okay, cool. Let's cut from there then back to the boys. All right, so Moss, you're still trying to convince these stones. Can you give me another persuasion with advantage? Convince another group of stones.
The only person actually doing it.
Okay, we're all shopping.
Theo did it too. Theo was asking about it.
The only person.
Ooh, persuasion. So I got a 17.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So you talked to one particularly gossipy stone that has actually acquired some information as pertains to this. Can you roll me a d6, please, Mr. Moss?
A D6.
That's so much information.
I got
to
a
give.
5.
Cool. I heard the name Al-Razim. They said about him that he was imprisoned
Oh.
beneath the cathedral of Como. What was that word you said?
Phylactery.
Phylactery
Boss, let's go. Hurry up.
was once kept there too, I heard, but it was stolen.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I'd heard that too.
Cough.
Yeah. I don't
That's
think
basically the information. Like, the stone is very proud to tell you, like, I know what you're talking about.
I think Moss is just excited. He's like, oh, cool, you helped me out. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm going to have to come up with like some salve or something like that for these stones. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
So, like put it in the cracks or something like
just
that.
like
Yeah.
fix holes, but I don't think he has that right now.
Okay, sure.
But
That's
he's
cool.
probably like face up against the thing. It's just like, thank you, you've been a huge help. Keep your ears open. I'm going to come back and check
Yeah.
you later. And then he's just like, one of those just like,
People are like awkwardly stepping around. Like,
Yeah.
why is there a kid on the ground? Like, is he dead? Like,
just
someone
rubbing
knows?
his face on the stone, just muttering and...
Yeah, weird. Theo, how do you react to this?
I would imagine that Theo was kind of like, Moss, let's go. Hurry up. Like the whole time he
He's
was
like a little kick.
Just like,
Yeah,
hurry
right.
up, Moss. Let's
Just...
go. What are you doing? Stop.
He's just staring.
He probably just doesn't really believe it's going on.
Yeah, do you even acknowledge that this is a thing Moss can do? Did you just
Yeah, I
like
don't
faint
think
in
he
his
does.
like,
I don't think
street?
anyone
Like,
actually believes that I can
Yeah,
do this.
I
I think
don't
it's
think so.
still...
Just you
Right.
randomly talking to rocks all the time. We all think
We
it's
kind of
crazy.
don't
That's
believe
true.
it, I think.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check
Um,
to see if I feel any, like...
yeah, go for it. See if he's casting a spell.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Ooh.
I did. I feel... I don't know. I'll know
I think you
something.
feel something.
23?
Yeah, you like when he lies down this time, you definitely get the sense that he is casting a druidic spell, and that there's some kind of druidic magic kind of hovering between him and the stone that he's talking
Oh,
to.
interesting.
Yeah, something's going on. You don't know. I guess you got a 23. You're probably familiar with the concept of like a speak with animals spell, but you've never heard of anyone casting it on stones before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's pretty special.
Special ability.
It is special, yeah. This kind of strikes you as like, can he do something that's like magically unique? Like that's interesting. You thought Moss is just a weirdo. Like, suddenly he has this
cooler
magic
than you?
ability.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a
Oh my
moment,
God.
right? Of like, I
No.
can't do that.
No, I have to suffocate this. I have to make him not feel special.
Moss, let's go.
You put your foot on his neck, right? Like I have to suffocate.
Moss, what are
this
you
right
doing?
now.
I don't feel any magic here. You're dumb. Let's go.
Take a medication.
Here, take this.
Anything else you want to do, or you just want to berate Moss?
That sounds like a pretty good use of his turn.
No, I think
I think so too.
I should do something useful.
It's up to you.
Sounds pretty useful.
Neither Jrmi nor Val did anything useful, so.
Nope.
Well, is there? I want to think. Is there a? I want to just try to. Is there any kind of? I don't know. Tavern or like
There's the break room.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
some kind of like
Break room.
gossipy place, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll go get some butterbeers
wait,
over at
just-
Hogsmeade.
Yes. Find out all the stuff.
You said perception?
Yep.
I got a 9.
Okay. Yeah. So you're looking around. You can't really see anything. Everything in this area, like all your attention is kind of focused to. There's somebody walking down the street. They're a tiefling. They're dressed kind of officiously. They look like they're in some kind of a uniform, and they have like a bunch of papers. And they just look like a normal person. They have like their goggles on, or they have like glasses on, and they're like making notes. But like the entire street is just like booing them and throwing rotten food and stuff at them as they walk down the street. So like your attention is kind of focused on that. Like it's hard to look around for anything else. It's like watching this like tiefling go by, like just trying to like do their job, like getting hit by like tomatoes and like you know, boo boo. You hear someone go, tax collector, boo, like booing him and throwing things at this guys. So it's like kind of distracting you as you're looking for this tavern.
I guess I'll definitely follow that person. They seem
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
They seem lonely.
Oh.
They seem like an easy target.
Oh God.
Moss, are you gonna go with him?
What?
Are you gonna go with him as he follows the tax collector?
Yeah, probably after like he'll catch up here in just a second after he's done talking to the stone. Because now him and all the stones, like each one of them, as he gets the information, he's like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, how are you? Like then he gets to like
I start
actually
to have a
the
conversation. Like, oh, that is interesting. I didn't realize that people, these people were barefoot.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the ladies. So you guys are split up at this point. Jrmi, you are. What did you roll in your perception? You rolled pretty well, right? 14. Okay, and you were looking for the disguise item, right? Cool. So you can make your way into basically like this covered tent that claims to be selling a bunch of magic items, curios, and weird things like that. There's a sort of like big burly dragonborn in there, like a little too big for the size of the tent. And the place is like all kind of hung with all these weird knickknacks, and like it's kind of like an antique shop. But your sort of innate magic senses can kind of you get this tingly when you get in there. You feel like there are some magical items kind of spread around. Awesome. What do you want to do?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello, little one. Hi.
Hi. My name's Jrmi.
Are you? Hello, Jrmi. Welcome to my curio shop. Are you looking for a trinket, a good luck charm? I have lots.
He like moves, he crashes over a stand, like fixes it.
Sorry.
I want to find a thing I can wear that is magic.
Well, you've come to the right place, haven't you?
He basically asks you like, what are you looking for? You want to like describe like a disguise thing, or?
Yeah, basically that kind of thing. Or like, I mean, unless he has any invisibility cloaks that are super cheap, but whatever.
Super cheap.
I'm afraid not.
Ooh, you know what? I don't have a lot of disguise items per se, but I do have this. This is kind of interesting.
He goes over and kind of digging in like a little box, and he comes out with a comb. It's kind of like fancy looking, like jeweled comb.
And he goes, here, I don't have any hair to show you, but to try this.
He like gestures it at you.
I'll try it.
So you're holding it. Can you pick a color for me real quick, Jrmi? What color is on the top of your brain?
The purple. Purple.
Blurple. So you put you put the comb in your hair and you start to comb it, and as it comes through, it turns your hair bright purple. Each bit of strand. So as you keep combing it, it changes your hair color. Yeah.
I freaked the fuck out.
Impressed?
Yeah, I'm losing my mind right now. Like, how much is it? Because earlier something that I was in love with was way too much and I couldn't get it.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage.
Okay, yeah. 23.
What do you have?
Aw.
2 gold pieces.
Well, technically, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've got some money, and I'm supposed to use it to try and talk to people about things, and then if I find information, and I can use the rest of it on other stuff. So if you know things, I can use it all on you.
Interesting. Well, what are you trying to find out? I might be able to help you.
Well, we're looking, and I'll like.
There's no one else in here. Right?
It's like a teeny little
quieter.
Yeah, it's a tiny tent, and you guys are like a couple inches away, right?
We need to find out about a guy named Al.
Mr.
Al.
Hey, your neighbor.
Oh.
Let me just see if this random. Oh, he does. Roll me a d6, please, Jrmi.
Ooh.
4.
4. Okay.
The Lich, you mean? I heard that he's impersonating someone. He's impersonating the Khan of Nosistan. Do you know about Nosistan?
I said familiar.
You can roll history if you want.
Maybe.
Eyes are familiar.
What are you, Jar Jar Binks now?
Yeah, I think so. Jrmi Binks.
I'm sorry, how did you do, Jrmi? I didn't hear you.
6.
6. No idea.
They say that he's posing as the Khan, and he's gathering up warriors and nomads to make a great army that he'll use to wipe out all of civilization. That's what I heard.
No.
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard.
We can't let him.
Well, I run this shop, so...
But that's okay. I'll handle it. But that's bad.
Dude, Halfling just like, I got you.
I can do it.
I got it. Okay, well, good luck, little one.
Well, okay. I have got these 25 golds.
Let's do 5.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, you got anything else?
You kind of like, well, I think that's all I have. I think you might want to run along and find your parents, little one.
Oh, yeah. They're way far away. Okay, thank you.
Okay, don't worry. You leave. Right.
God.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have a magic comb
Yeah.
that you can use to change your hair color.
Awesome.
Do you keep your hair purple?
Yes.
Oh,
No, wait.
Okay,
Can I make
perfect.
it pink somehow to match my dress?
Yeah. Yeah, so whatever color you think about and then brush, it turns it that
So I
color.
can do a
Yeah.
rainbow hair.
Oh my god,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm. You could do different stripes.
I hope so, because
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Right. Okay, so Val, sorry to jump over you. So you are looking for a weapons shop.
Yeah.
You rolled a success,
Not
right?
20,
You rolled
yeah.
pretty well. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can head over and you can find a basically this kind of open air weapons shop. There's a lot of like stands of armor and racks of weapons. The thing about it is that as opposed to being like swords and axes and stuff, they're all like weird exotic weapons from different like faraway lands. The proprietor is a huge muscular creature, kind of green-skinned and like furry and like big flappy ears. You don't 100% recognize what it is. You can roll a nature check or consult your monster manual if you wanted to try to figure it out. Or if you don't care,
think she
you don't
wants
have
figure it out.
to.
I think I'm just gonna stand there and just go, wow.
Yeah, maybe when you get older.
She's 14, sir.
I'm 14.
Oh, really? Kind of small for being 14.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get
Get
it.
out of there.
She knows what
You're
she's
really
doing.
cool looking.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that a lot.
So what you got around here? This is cool stuff. I haven't seen most of these weapons before.
Well, what are you looking for? You want something sly and subtle? You know, you're a little kid. Maybe you get something they're not expecting. You probably can't lift that.
She points at this like huge, massive like pole arm that has like a big flared tip, kind of like a glaive, but like a little bit different, like more of a blade and less of a handle.
I'm definitely gonna go try to lift it.
Cool. Strength check, please.
11?
You can pick it up.
All
Like,
right.
it's pretty clear you couldn't like really effectively wield it, but you can swing it
Like, lift it up.
around. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you did better than I thought you would, if
Yeah,
I'm being
thank you,
honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I do like a perception save? I want to see if there's any like scimitars that are really ornate, because I kind of want to get some to replace mine.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yeah.
Give me a perception. You're not 100% sure because they don't seem to have a lot of regular weapons, but you could look. Yeah,
Like
go
something
for it.
that's similar, like in shape and feel,
Yeah,
I guess.
totally.
So I got a
Totally.
21.
Awesome. So you can find kind of like a couple of weapons down from that big pole arm. You find a sword that basically looks like a scimitar. You know how a scimitar has like a big long curve like this? This sword comes out straight and then has like a half moon.
Yeah.
Look at Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
right? The swords that the Dothraki use, yeah. They call them araks, but in our world they'd be called a khopesh. It's like an Egyptian sword. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. There's just
one of
one, or
those.
there two?
There's one.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I just look at that and I can swing around a little bit. Just kind of feel
Cut your hand
how
off.
it is.
Yeah, you can pick it up. It's like a little big for you, but you're strong. You can swing
Yeah.
it around. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put it back, and then I want to look for a ornate battle axe-y kind of thing too.
Okay, sure.
15.
Yeah, you don't find like a great battle axe. What you do find is like on a big thing up behind the weird sort of green skinned creature. is like looks like a battle axe, and you think it's a battle axe, and then like the creature moves their head, and you realize it's like a two-headed battle axe. So it's like got a pole and then two axes on either side. It's enormous. Like you could not move this thing. I mean, you could try, right? But it's so big and cumbersome. Yeah, you'd have a really tough time.
It's like his weapon, basically.
Yeah, her weapon, but yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
You interested in buying something, or you just here to swing them around?
I'm gonna summon one of my scimitars since I have weapon bond.
Sure.
Be like, well, summon. I was just looking for something, you know, kind of similar to this.
Interesting.
Do you happen to have anything like this? Do you happen to have anything with magical abilities?
Well, I don't have that, no. But I do, I am looking to carry a few more ordinary weapons. A lot of people don't like my fancy stuff. Don't have the taste for it. But you look like a connoisseur, right? You're interested maybe in taking that Kopesh off me hands. I'll maybe do you an exchange.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let me see.
So she'll take your scimitar and kind of like wave it around a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, you can basically swap the Kopesh for the scimitar if you
I'm
want.
taking
Yeah.
that Kopesh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. So now you have a scimitar and a Kopesh. There are stats for it. I will get them to you. For now, just pretend it's a scimitar.
That works. Yeah. You know, while I'm around here, I was wondering if you might have some news on
Necromancer!
If you know about necromancers!
You might have heard of me. I was the necromancer.
Some like kid outside yelled something about like a necromancer or something.
Yeah, what was
I
that
don't know,
about?
do you happen to know? I 100% am saying this too, by the way.
Yeah,
But,
cool.
like, person down the street's a necromancer. Is that a thing? Like, do you
Give me a
around
deception check, please. I'll give you advantage because you basically made a sale with this lady.
18.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I did hear somebody shout that. I think the constables are looking for him.
Weird. Yeah, I think they went like
Kinda
that
like
way or
looking around.
something. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll let them know
yeah.
if they come this way.
Yep.
No, but you know what? I did hear something about a necromancer, to tell you the truth.
Go ahead and roll me a d6, please.
6.
6. Okay.
Well, I heard that there's a necromancer's coming back. You know, you heard about this Owl Regime character.
Yeah.
But I heard something even worse than that. I heard it ain't really him. It's somebody else. Somebody worse. And it is using the name Owl Regime. It's like a smokescreen to hide their true nastier intentions. Might be a dragon. Might be a demon lord. I don't know. Could be bad. Could be bad. I'm just saying. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Coming to
that's
this
the rumor
area,
that this-
how is your shop gonna stick around?
Well, yeah, I mean, unless he, you know, starts breathing hellfire down or the mountain explodes.
Yeah,
Always a
right.
possibility, am I right? We could all
That would be
die.
scary. Anyway.
Yeah. But that's what I'm, you know, keep an eye on it down now if you don't want to get, you know, consumed in a dark portal or something bad.
I will. I don't know. That could be kind of fun. You never know where a dark portal might lead, you know? Yeah? Yeah?
I
Maybe it's just
guess.
me. I don't know. Anywho.
I got no idea. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else you want to talk to this strange creature about?
Yes. I'm trying to think of how to word it. You know, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
So I see all these awesome mansions up here. Is there a way to get up there? How do I? Those are nice.
Well, yeah, there is and there isn't. Most of the people what live up there have like secret entrances to their mansions, you know what I mean?
Nice.
They're like wealthy, that want, you know, people like me or you going there.
Right. Do you have
it's
any
like the-
knowledge about these secret entrances anywhere? I love secret passages.
I'm
I'm gonna roll, see if this random version. No, it's reversed to roll a 4.
Oh no.
You know, I heard if you go pull on the like latrine lever outside the coffee shop around the place,
Ah.
that might be one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
That sounds
pull on the
awesome.
lever and it's like a secret. That's what I heard.
Awesome.
Fancy people go into that bathroom sometimes, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I get it. Yeah. It's gotta be a good
And then they
bathroom.
don't come out.
Sounds
you know,
like an
yeah.
entrance to me. You know. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
How about do
Cool.
you have any? Do you have any bars you like to hang out around here? I'm getting a little thirsty.
Yeah, she'll basically point out the coffee shop that's kind of around the way.
Break
There's a
room.
little
The
coffee,
break
little
room.
cafe.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's not the break room. Explicitly not the break room. Yeah, so she'll point that one out.
Awesome.
Cool. Anything else?
Much appreciated. I flip her 2 gold.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for the exchange, little one. Don't go getting yourself killed now.
Nah, I'll try not to.
Yeah, it's always
Alright, we are gonna move back on to the boys. Alright, boys. We got one more, like, 20-minute period on your, Speak with Stone spell, Moss. Do you want to give me another, persuasion check, please?
Yeah. I think this one I'm gonna be
Yes.
like. After this, it's gonna be like he's been on a mission this whole time, and like he's gonna get up after whatever happens here. He's gonna get up and he's just gonna walk like he's on a mission. He's gonna find the first food stand, and he's about to spend so much money on just food and just
Sure.
all
Yeah,
the money
cool.
he's supposed to spend on things. He's like, oh, I can buy things now. Oh, I'm glad I have advantage.
Oh, yep.
I got a 15.
A 15, okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6 again.
2.
2, okay.
Have you heard of the frozen city of Umal?
Maybe. 12.
No,
No.
not.
It is a frozen city trapped in
It doesn't make a gesture, it doesn't have
Yeah.
hands.
in a glacier at the roof of the world. They say that is where the Archlich hides.
That sounds like a good hiding spot.
Yeah.
Very good hiding spot.
Thank you, Mr. Rock. Have a good day.
You're welcome, little fleshy one.
Is it Moss will be
Yeah,
like,
cool.
Yeah.
then get up,
Yeah.
just like on a mission, just like,
Yeah, your stomach rumbling.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Cool. Theodûir, what are you doing in this time? Well, before he runs up to go stuff his face.
I was trying to follow that tax person.
Oh, the tax collector, yes.
Tomatoes
Okay.
thrown at him.
I guess we got split
cool.
up then.
Yeah.
Maybe we did.
Yeah.
Well, I think you probably could have followed him. Yeah. So give me a perception check, Moss, to look for some food.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking at
That's
that.
you, my boy. Just want to make sure people
Oh,
It was an 18 and rolled over to a nat 1.
Yeah, there's nothing around, man. You followed Theodûir and the stupid tax collector, and you know that where the food is, but it's not here.
Well, there's rotten food.
You
There's
do see basically like a garbage. There's basically like a waste bin with a bunch of food, and you can see there's like flies around, but a couple of like fruits that have been like half eaten and thrown
He's
in there.
gross. He's not stupid. Like, that's just.
Okay, I'm just saying
waiting
that's
to
there.
get sick.
So Theodûir, you're following this tax collector.
Yeah.
And they eventually, like, you see them basically going into businesses after business, right? And they're kind of, like, in there for a little bit, and there's kind of usually, like, some kind of a business happening, and then he comes out, and he gets kind of booed again, and going back and forth. No one is, like, following the guy throwing stuff at him, but anyone who sees this person, like, kind of accosts them with stuff. And he's just kind of, like, very resolute in his job. Do you want to interact with them, or just follow them, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I'll approach him, I guess.
Okay, sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Tax
Yes.
Collector, I need your help.
What can I do for you?
I need you to help me. You're not used to hearing that, are you?
Oh.
No, I am not. What do you need?
I need information. Do you think you can give that to me?
Why should I?
Well, you would be doing me a great, great favor.
And who the fuck are you?
How dare you use foul language in front of Theodûir of House Thamel? I am the son of Kentraldir Thamel. Haven't you heard of...
Has House Thomel paid its taxes? Does House Thomel have a shop on this street?
I'm pretty sure we don't have a shop here, but we do pay
Then
our taxes, I'm pretty
who
certain. How much are taxes?
the
$12
fuck
or whatever.
are you?
I
And he
am
turns and just starts to walk away.
I am Theodûir. I am Theodûir.
He's throwing a tantrum like
Hang
in the middle
on,
of the
wait,
street.
just wait.
Are you following him angrily? You're also, don't forget, dressed like a commoner, right? Like, you're not dressed like a noble. Yeah.
Wait, just wait. I am in disguise. I am an adventurer.
I will say you can make a persuasion and try to get him to stop, or a different check if you want. But whatever you roll with your charisma, you have disadvantage.
I have disadvantage?
You have disadvantage.
Because I pissed him off. Okay.
Well, and also he's not a friendly guy. He's a tax collector.
Okay. Oh, God. Well, I'm pretty good at persuasion.
Okay.
So I got a 12. 12.
Okay. So, you're just saying that you're in disguise? Is that the...
Yeah.
Okay. He's walking like maybe 5 or 6 paces ahead of you. He'll sort of stop, and you see his shoulders kind of slump, and he'll turn. Do you work for the Brimlords?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. If you worked for the Brimlords, then I would have to give you an audience, because you would be my employers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you work for the Brimlords?
I work so hard for the Brimlords. I am the hardest worker.
Oh, my lord, I didn't recognize you in your commoner's disguise. How can I help you?
My good man, I am looking for information regarding a lich by the name of Al-Razim. Do you know any information about him? You are a man who wanders about town. I'm sure you hear things. You are connected to everyone, surely.
Well, my lord, I am very busy with my duties. I have many taxes to collect. If you would be able to compensate me for the time I cannot spend collecting taxes, perhaps I could give you some information.
Of course.
Do you understand?
As a lord, I have some coin that I can...
I have an amount of money with me.
I have some amount of money that I can spare. Here's all I have. It is 5 gold.
Give me a deception check, please. Because you have to take it out of a pouch that will make more noise. Right? Like...
Everything I have.
Jingly pouch.
Just a straight deception.
Just straight deception. I won't give you disadvantage. That's fine.
Ooh.
I got a...
one.
I got a 19.
Yeah.
He was pretty good at the thief thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like super sly with this coin pouch. Like, you've done this before. You know how to like take money out of a coin pouch and make it look like that's all you have.
I have to tip.
Beautiful. So the tiefling will take the money and kind of sigh. I did hear a rumor. Yes, it's not a particularly logical rumor, but it is one that I heard about this lich, Al-Razim.
This guy's so dumb.
I heard. So he disappeared. Yes, however many years ago. I heard that he is trapped forever because he is imprisoned inside his own phylactery. There's an extra-dimensional space there, and so he cannot be free from the prison until the phylactery is destroyed, but he cannot... If the phylactery is destroyed, then he is destroyed. Someone put a curse on him to trap him inside his own phylactery. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's all I know about your lich character.
Wow. So he's like inside of his own
Essence.
self.
He's up his own butt.
Sure.
Thank you.
May I thank you, my lord, for your generous contribution to your own taxes. And like moves on.
Yes, of course.
Awesome.
my favorite
Let's see.
character ever.
Great.
I want to do one more thing real quick before we take our first break, and then we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So, Moss, you're standing there, looking sort of sad and dejected by the garbage, right? I guess I don't know if you went over to it or if you just decided
I'm sure
no.
you went over
Start
to
going
it.
around
Like
you.
it's like one of those. Like you walked over there, like hit the top stuff. Like ah.
What am I doing? So you're there, and suddenly you look up and there's someone standing immediately next to you by the garbage. There's a human woman wearing kind of like mud spattered and stained clothes. She's got like a wide brimmed hat that's kind of like concealing her face. She sort of approaches you kind of furtively and glancing back and forth. She shoves something out and into your hand. You just kind of like on reflex take it. It's like a cloth bundle. It's basically a bunch of like almost like a swaddling infant or something like that. And she says, "Keep this safe. I'll be back in an hour. And then, but before you can kind of open your mouth or examine it, she sort of turns and like expertly like blends into the crowd. You're like a little stunned, and you kind of like slowly start to unwrap the cloth, and you are holding a massive, it's about this big, a massive yellowed egg.
Yellowed egg.
Yes, and that is where we're going to stop and take our break, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Awesome, guys. Stay tuned.
I was hungry.
Oh, no.
We'll be back. It's very faint. You almost think you imagine the entire thing, but when Timon makes his plea, you can almost sense timeless magic that keeps the door sealed is laughing. As though it mocks your petty mortal attempts to reason with it.
With an 18?
An 18. The adventure begins on the 10th of Harvest Home, 929 of Kairosha's Third Age. This is episode 30, Sisters of Steel.
Right.
And we're back! Alright, so when we last left the Junior Adventurers League, a mysterious stranger had just shoved a large egg into Moss's hand, kind of wrapped up in cloth. And you're sort of standing there by the garbage that flies around you.
The flies have nothing to do with the garbage. They were already
Flies
there.
are up. Yeah, they were there. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess he'll just like wrap it back up and
Throw it away.
throw it away.
Put it in the garbage, yeah.
I don't know. Moss is gonna keep it. I mean, he's not gonna murder a defenseless baby animal.
It's big too. It's like bigger than you could like comfortably put in a bag or anything like that. Like it's probably.
Oh,
about,
it's like you could tell I'm carrying something.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you're a kid too, right? So, do you go over and find Theodûir then?
Yeah.
Cool. Moss has this weird cloth bundle he's holding on to.
What'd you get there, Moss? Did you buy something in the shop?
I wish I bought something, but no, I was going to. But then this lady came up and she just gave me this egg and very clandestinely said, "Hey, hold on to this. I'm gonna come back in an hour. So we should get out of here."
Did you say egg?
Yeah.
Let me see that thing. I want to take a look at that.
Yeah, sure. So mad. Yeah, you see this big, ovoid.
It's big,
egg.
right?
Oh, it's huge. Yeah,
huge,
it's like
right?
probably 1.5 feet tall.
Can I like do like can I take out my monster manual and try to like?
Yes, I think you can. I will not give you advantage on this because it doesn't. The monster manual doesn't like go into eggs a whole lot. Yeah, but go for it.
Okay.
It would be nature check.
Oh shit!
I almost used my thing on it too. I was like,
Jrmi, can I tell you how much I appreciate your T-shirt cannon? I didn't get that joke until just now. Whenever you get a 20, you shoot the T-shirt cannon out into the audience. That's awesome. Yeah. The monster manual like preternaturally falls open to the correct page, and there is a page about eggs of this particular kind of creature. They show what they look like. There are a number of things it could have been that when it ran through your head, you thought maybe a dragon egg was your first instinct, right? Or could have been a griffin's egg, or even like a dragonborn's egg. It's a little big.
It's a griffin.
It is a dinosaur egg. Yeah, it is the egg of a behemoth or a dinosaur. You don't know what species per se looking at it, but yeah, it is a dinosaur egg. And looking at it as you're sitting there examining it, it shifts a little.
oh my god.
Moss holding his, it's kicking.
Like right then. Ooh.
Yeah, you're holding it like this. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll look around and see if anyone's like, is anyone looking at us or anything? Like,
Give me a perception.
Are we like drawing attention here? Probably. I got a 17.
Well, don't forget you're lying on the floor with your feet in the air, right? I'm joking. You're not really doing that. What'd you get on your
I
perception?
got a 17.
That's what
17,
gives him
okay.
the advantage, is when he's lying on his stomach.
Yeah, right. Otherwise, it actually has nothing to do with the book. It's just if you sit down like a teenage girl. Okay, so there's a little bit of box text to read you. You're looking around, back and forth, and you see pushing their way through the crowd comes a strange specimen. a 7-foot-tall reptilian figure dressed in great plumed feathers and tribal garb glances kind of frantically back and forth, obviously searching for something or someone. It's a huge green-scaled lizard person, basically.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna
Good distance down the street, but you go like boom, zero them right away.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Moss to cover it up. And can I? Is there like an alleyway or something? Like, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I want to tell Moss to just run down an alleyway, and then tell me if I'm doing too much, but I want to cast Ghost Image as well.
Okay, no, that's fine. They're a good distance away. Moss, do you listen to him? Do you wrap it up and go?
Oh yeah,
Okay, I don't know.
Moss kind of along for the ride. It's like, okay.
Moss goes trundling down the alleyway.
Trundle is the excellent word there.
All right. We had a joke in a previous campaign that dwarves could only move via trundling.
Yeah.
Like that was the only verb. They always trundle away. Just trundling along. Cool. So there goes Moss. What do you want to do? You want to cast Ghost Image?
I want to cast Silent Image. Yeah.
Okay.
Cast
Yeah.
Silent Image, sorry. And I'll cast it, I guess, like away from us and Moss, but
Okay. Sure.
kind of. Yeah.
I assume of the egg. Right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Is it just like sitting there? Is it like rolling down the street? Like what is it?
It can't move, so if I could like maybe
Okay.
have it like bundled in like cloth or something, as if it was
Yeah,
maybe
right.
dropped or something.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need.
I don't think you have to roll for it. No, that's
I'm
cool. You're putting it like clearly in this creature's line of sight, right?
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure, perfect. Yeah, so you cast your spell, and then with your orb,
Yeah.
and then you see,
Or something.
sort of pops into being the creature, and like you see its eyes, its lizard eyes go wide, and it starts just shoving its way through the crowd. It has like it's not wielding it, but you see a big club on its side, and it has like a big, huge like shield made out of a turtle shell that has a bunch of spikes on the edge. It's kind of like batting people aside with that, like carelessly, like moves over to it and like stops and gets really like kind of precious, and like tries to lean down and pick it up.
Why are you still there watching this? Get out of there!
Are you going?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Then I'll try to sneak out of there. I'll go down the alleyway.
Cool. Yeah.
Creepy stealth.
Do you want to just run, or do you want to try to do a stealth check?
Is there a lot of people around?
At this point, yes, but it's gotten significantly closer to you because it had to come closer to the egg. So I think if you want to try to make it not conspicuous, you're going to have to do a stealth. I'm going to give it disadvantage on its perception because it's focused on the egg.
Okay. I'll do. I better do a stealth.
Okay, cool.
I got a 14.
Okay, it rolled a 16 and a 17 on its perception. Yeah. So it like basically what happens is you start to move, it's trying to sneak away. It like reaches down, and its hands go right through the illusion. And it looks up in anger, and it just happens to, boom, look right at you. And you're like,
And the orb is like floating right next to me.
yeah, clearly you cast a spell. And you see that it, like, just kind of, like, raises its hackle. Do you speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
In Draconic, yeah, because you're a Draconic origin. In Draconic, it goes, and points at you. And starts to move through the crowd.
I mean,
Are you going to keep trying to hide, or are you going to try to run, Theodûir?
If I have a shot to keep hiding, I would try to keep hiding for sure.
Cool. Stealth check.
Yeah.
Mirror image and the boy band disappears around him.
All right, I got a 15.
Okay. Where do you hide? You're like in an alleyway, and there's lots of like little, other stalls and boxes and things.
I imagine like I'm imagining like Assassin's Creed like game 1 going on. So like I kind of I imagine that I like duck into a crowd, and then like I kind of just walk with them for a while, and then I try to like peer off into the alleyway that Moss went down to.
Yeah. Are you trying to follow Moss?
I'm trying to, yeah, but I don't want to lead this guy there either. So if
Cool. So we'll say that Moss, if you just took off and you just ran, right? You weren't trying to be stealthy. You just like booked it, right?
I don't even know.
Like,
I don't think there's no real
There's no
like.
idea.
He's moving quickly, but he's not running. He's just
Sure. Okay. You just
along with it.
yeah.
not going anywhere. In
No,
particular.
he's just like he's just moving.
Cool. So basically, what happens, Theo, is that you're like trying to keep Moss in your line of sight, and you're in this crowd, and it becomes immediately clear to you that it knows where you are, and it's closing. It's pushing its way through the crowd that you're in, and it's probably about 10 feet away from you. Can I get an initiative from you real quick?
yeah.
Moss, go ahead. You can roll in as well.
Okay, I can see this happening because I don't think I noticed this creature. Like,
Okay, we can have you not roll if you don't want to, but I wanted to put you in there just in case you hear something or find out if he tries to shout
all right,
out.
well I'll go last anyways.
Okay, cool.
I got a 16 on my initiative.
Okay, cool. Theo, question mark, Moss. Okay, so we're actually going to cut from there, from Theo being like, oh God, we're going to cut over to the girls. So did you guys reconvene, or are you still separated at this point?
I think I went to go find her.
I probably found you.
Okay.
because I
Yeah.
was just like so excited about my hair.
Cool.
Yeah, I was excited
So yeah,
about
I think we
my
have to go from like very stressful, like Theodûir, oh my God, he's after me, to like, look at my hair, right? Like you're showing yeah, right. Absolutely.
What do you think the boys are doing right now?
I don't know, but I love
I
it.
saw like some frozen food place over there. We should go get that.
Oh my God, it sounds like
Okay,
ice cream.
yeah.
I want that.
Skipping away.
Cool. Yeah, you guys can go find Dippin' Dots or
For
whatever.
some reason,
Um,
you said frozen food place. My brain's like, why would you need frozen chicken breasts and like vegetables?
it's like a bag of like.
Bag of frozen peas.
You gotta take that home and with some frozen pizza, right? No, but there's like a little stand that's like attended basically by like a first level wizard who's like who's like using like prestidigitation or whatever to like keep the like cold food cold.
Love it.
Little snow cones, basically. You guys are there. While you are there, you are approached. There's another person also who's like sitting there eating. There's this like old like crotchety gnome, like slowly eating this snow cone. Sort of turns to you. What have you learned so far?
I like ornate weapons. Yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with our regime.
What?
I'm sorry,
Who are
but
you? What?
I only respond to secret phrases.
Party above all.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Does
like,
that-
so much has happened.
God, seriously.
I'll like tell her what I found out.
It's just a
about
fun
it.
game.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can relay your various rumors, right?
Yeah, I'll say mine too. I'll just be like, I don't know. They said something about like a toilet and like rich people, but then there was like this stuff about Owl's name too. I don't know. Whatever.
A toilet.
Yeah. I think there was something about like secret passageways or something. I don't know. It sounded like fun, but I got a sword.
Okay, did you spend your per diem on that sword, young lady?
No. I traded. It was free, ish.
Do you have money of your own, or did you use the per diem to bribe that guy,
Oh, I
that
definitely
lady?
use a per diem. I don't have any money.
Okay, give me a deception then.
Oh, mod 20.
Well, that's very canny of you.
Do what I can.
Well, what happened to your confederates? Where are the rest of the Junior Adventurers League?
I don't know. I don't know where they
They
are.
went off. Moss was doing that thing where he crawls around and puts his face on rocks.
Yeah, he was
So,
mumbling a lot.
We went another way. I think Theodûir's with him though.
Oh,
We kind of
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cut, right? Alright, so you're in this crowd, and this lizard creature is pushing his way through the crowd, like 10 feet away from you at this point. What do you want to do?
I want to run, but I want to run away from
Moss?
now. Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah. That's fine.
Can I do like an acrobatics maybe to try to hop
That
on
makes sense to
some
me.
like building or something like
Well, there's not a lot of buildings, so there's a lot of like awnings and like
the
market
tents
stalls.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, totally. Yep, give me acrobatics. That's cool.
one jump.
Had a bread line.
One swing.
Oh boy!
I got a natural one.
Oh my gosh.
that one,
So I feel like you trip or you get tangled in it, or
I
like
see this opening and I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going to do.
there's like a Sherlocky like I'll jump from there to here to there to there, and all the music is building, and then it cuts to you just like bang!
Yeah, just boom.
And immediately he's Wretch Malford's stupid clothes.
and like you knock a cart that spills oranges everywhere, and it's just like pandemonium. Like the melon guy's like my melons, and all the melons. Yeah, absolutely.
I knock over.
I'm gonna say that you do land prone, but you make the area difficult terrain, so that way there's lots of fruit and stuff. That the creature's also gonna have to make a dex save to like move around in here, as per Grease spell. Okay, so that's your move action. You still have an action, and you're prone. You could spend your rest of your action to get up and try to move again, or you could like cast a spell or do something like that.
I'll do that. I'm gonna try to get up and move again. I'm not in attack
Dexterity
mode
saving
mentally.
throw, please.
What's that?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity save. Okay. I got a 13.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to kind of like hop skip your way through all the like debris that you made. Merchant is angrily screaming at you. You can kind of like start to move. Do you want to do another acrobatics to climb up, or do you just want to book it and run?
I'm gonna try to do another acrobatics.
Okay.
This is gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, don't need it yet.
Oh, yeah.
20, mod 20.
Cool. Yes. You get a much better footing and manage to like parkour your way up onto one of these stalls. Okay, cool. The lizard creature will move over. You rolled a natural 1 on his dex save. So he steps on like an orange and hits, lands on his back. His big tail slaps the ground. He lies there for a second, and you see him like throw his head back and make this like sound. It echoes out across the marketplace.
Probably nothing.
The two of you, the girls definitely hear it. Moss definitely hears it. And there's a couple of seconds later we hear from several other voices coming from different parts of the marketplace. This guy's gonna get up and like start to move after you. He's not gonna try to climb. He's just like shoving his way through the market stalls. So you're up above him, but he's like basically keeping pace with you.
Cool.
Okay, Moss, it is your turn. You have heard the weird cry. You probably heard the huge crash behind you as well. I don't know if you put together that that's Theodûir.
Yeah, if I didn't see Theodûir like running, I'm just like, oh, commotion, okay.
Okay. What do you want to do?
You know, I think he's just kind of moving. He just got this egg. Someone gave it to him. He's like, I guess I have an egg now. And then Theodûir's like, go down this alley. He's like, I guess I'm going down this alley now.
Cool.
He's just going
Perfect.
now. So.
There's noises. Whatever.
All right. Give me a perception check then,
Sure.
Moss.
I got a 22.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So there's basically this big scene that you kind of stumble into. You come down this alley and open into a larger thoroughfare. And you see that there are all of these people are kind of like shrieking and moving around as though something has happened. There are all of these little critters running around on the ground all around you. They're probably like, you're short, but they're probably only up to about your ankle.
Yeah.
They're these little rust-colored beetles with these big long fronds and these big weird tails. And they're like scuttering around. You see that like they're all coming from this cage that's broken. And these two merchants are like screaming and arguing. It looks like these little beetle creatures have gotten everywhere and they're running around. In the middle of all of that, there is one of these lizard creatures standing there like looking around like, oh god, why are there these bugs around? He's looking around, and he looks up, and he sees you holding this bundle. And he starts to basically stride towards you. I will say you probably spent your move action to get here. You still have an action. You can move again, or you could cast a spell, or do whatever. What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah. If I see something that's angry at me, I am just going to go ahead and drop some spike growth on the ground.
Ooh, nice.
So
okay, cool.
he's got this egg, and he's just holding it, and he's just like... He looks around, the lizard starts going to him, and he'll just lift up one foot like sumo wrestler, and then boom! Just slam down, and then like just... all the rocks and everything down there near him are slam.
Is that like a save for him? How does this work?
Spike growth. Let me look it up because it's on my phone right here in my handy dandy
Phone.
No, I downloaded an app, a spellbook app that has all these spells in it. Yeah. So spike growth.
Cool.
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into it within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Ooh. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell is cast must make a wisdom... He can tell that it... Because he saw...
Yeah, he saw it happen.
He saw it happen.
But he doesn't take damage unless he moves, so he's basically just trapped.
Yeah.
Right?
Basically, if he wants to move through that, he's going to take some damage. Because like this, like the sharp... It's
perfect.
Sharp.
Okay, cool. You are horrified. Can you roll the damage for me real quick, actually?
Oh, did I just kill all those creatures?
Aww.
Oh, God. 5.
So you're horrified to see that when these spikes start shooting up out of the ground, they start impaling these little critters that are running around. You can make a nature check if you want to try to identify what kind of creatures they are.
I'd love to identify what I'm murdering currently, because that was not my intention. And that one! I think I'm so distraught. Oh,
right,
no!
Absolutely. But the lizard creature does look like, how do I get there? Okay, cool. That is Moss's turn. We are going to cut from there over to the girls. So, ladies, you've heard the shrieking. The professor's kind of looking around, but doesn't seem too alarmed by it necessarily. What do you guys want to do?
I would love if, like, Theodûir just, like, runs by and then, like, a train runs by behind it, but I don't think we're standing where Snowcone's just like, what?
Yeah.
I'll do a perception to see where if I can hear, like, where those weird shrieks came from.
Yeah, totally.
11.
11. Okay. You don't get a good sense. They're kind of scattered. One thing you do notice, though, is that, like, down one of the streets, people are kind of moving out of the way, and you see sort of like galumphing down the street comes this just unfathomably big creature. It's on 4 legs. It has like almost like a bird's head, like a big beak that comes forward. No feathers, but like a big blade frill, all covered in reins like it's meant to be mounted. It's the big 4-legged reptile, 2 big horns and 1 horn coming out of the front. And it's stomping down the street. You see riding on its back is one of these lizard creatures kind of like looking around, making this calling sound. And it just comes thump, 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 thump past you guys. It's like maybe like 6 or 7 feet tall at the shoulder and probably weighs a couple tons and is just slamming past.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're just like, and then like boom, 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 boom past you guys. What do you want to do?
I want to follow it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, can I get on your shoulders and see if that'll help my perception?
Yeah,
See if I can
100%.
See where the guys are.
Get on up there, girl.
Cool, yeah, you can climb up, Jrmi, that's fine. You don't have to roll a check. Cool, you give me a perception then when you're up.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, I thought you were like rolling in athletics to like climb Val. I'm like, no, you can probably do it.
No, I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Perception?
I'm
Boo.
trying to figure out like what
Wouldn't that be
is
with
something
advantage though? Because she's on my shoulders. Oh, you also get to re-roll your half.
You're a halfling, buddy.
17.
There we go.
Thanks for always remembering that. I never will.
So you're up on Val's shoulders, and this creature boom, boom, boom past you. And you can see that that creature and it looks like another one coming down another street are converging on one area where you can see someone is hopping their way across these like rooftops. You don't recognize them at first because you're used to seeing Theodûir's robes, but then you hear someone who's like, it's like sort of fancy boy noises. Yeah.
He's this creepy spider, like.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the weird.
Only when I'm stealthing.
Yeah,
When you're
that's true.
stealthing.
I think Meyer said something to these guys and probably made them mad.
Ugh, Dwarf. All right, we should go save him. I like throw.
I
his
would say
stuff
from
out.
your 17, you can also see like on the adjacent side street, you hear Moss kind of shriek in horror and see Moss is holding this big egg. You basically see that scene too, but they're basically in different directions. Like Theo is trying to head away from Moss. So do you guys go to Moss or do you go to Theo? Is basically my question.
Where do you want to go?
I mean, there's a lot
Who
that are
do you
going down
care
on
about
Theo,
more?
and I feel like we should protect that egg.
Do you know that he has the egg?
Yeah, you only
No,
see
we
me.
definitely
You have no
don't.
idea.
Yeah, you
No, I
can't
have
see
no
it.
idea.
Yeah, only Jrmi
You
can
have
see
no
it.
idea what we have, right?
We'll ask.
I have no idea what we have.
Yeah.
Soliloquy. Hey, Professor Not Soliloquy
Yes.
person.
Indiscreet.
This
old
is
man.
what we. This is what's happening. I see Theo's like on some rooftops over there, and then like I don't know what's going on with Moss. He's just standing by an alleyway.
Well, junior adventurers, what do you think we should do?
Oh, I know.
It's not my job to determine a plan.
I feel like we should divide and conquer.
Well, no, wait.
Hmm?
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is the range for message? Does anyone know offhand?
Pretty far.
I feel like it's 60 feet.
It might even be like the
Because
It's pretty far, if I
try and
remember
like
correctly.
message Theodûir to be like, quit running away.
Yeah.
we could go
They found him.
To Moss. 120 feet is
Boom.
Theodûir within 120.
yes.
Okay. Can I cast message
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and be like,
Go for it. What does your message say?
What do you
Say-
tell me?
Dwyer, quit running away from Moss. We're all gonna head over there and do this together as a family.
As a family.
Family.
Party of all, man.
Such a weird
Okay, cool.
message to get, like in your head. Just think
Like,
about
ah.
like receiving that in your head as you're running on these like
This
tents,
creature, yeah.
like in this creature.
Okay, cool. So you can send that message, Theodûir, you have that message. If you guys are going to participate in any way, I want you both to roll initiative.
Got it. Ooh, I got 19.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, girl. We get
Sorry,
there.
what'd you get, Jrmi?
22.
22. Oh, wow, okay. So we'll say that was Jrmi's turn to climb up and then cast the spell. We'll put Val next, and then Theo, the lizard creatures, and Moss. So, Val, she sent the message. You have Jrmi on your shoulders, the professor's next to you, and this dinosaur walked past. What do you want to do?
Well, nondescript old woman.
Old man.
Oh, man.
She starts to be like, my name is Copernicus, and I was born. She goes into her like
We're
long
gonna go that
character
way, and I
background.
just take off.
Well, I didn't know you were called Copernicus. Well, you bothered to
Right.
ask now, did you?
You go running. You're gonna follow the big dinosaur,
Yeah.
or are you gonna go?
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
cool.
towards Moss.
Moss,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go running down. You got Jrmi on your shoulders.
Yep.
You want to double move, or do you want to move and do something else?
Backpack. Yoda backpack style.
Yeah.
I'll just double move.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then you can get like to the edge, basically. Oh, I suppose she doesn't know what the spike growth does, she?
I don't.
No, it's concealed.
Yeah.
Give me a. You have to make a wisdom check, I think, right? Because you get a perception check.
Yeah. So,
That's some kind of save, right?
any creature that can't see the area must make a wisdom check against my spell save.
Oh, wisdom check. Okay, what's your DC?
Oh, I think
Jrmi, you can also roll because you might be able to warn.
I got
Oh,
17.
yeah. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I just got 6.
So you come to like a screeching halt at the edge of these spikes. How big is the radius, Moss? Like how far away? Are they from you?
20-foot radius, centered on
Okay.
a point.
Cool. So you're about 10-ish feet away from Moss at
So
this
Screech
point.
went in and go, Moss, what on earth?
I didn't mean to kill him!
It's just a bloodbath. There's just blood everywhere.
This poor little, like,
Yeah,
I didn't
little
think about
critters.
it. I don't know. He was mad and he's screaming.
Limbs and
He was coming at
heads
me and I just don't know.
All right, Theo, you are clambering across these rooftops. If you want to keep moving up there, I need another acrobatics check, please.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely will.
He just got that message in your ear of Jrmi.
Yeah.
Theo, come back.
Oof. I got a 9.
Okay. So you basically like jump and like try to do like an Aladdin style like bounce off of an awning, and it just like rips straight through, right? And you go bam and land in the
Right on my tailbone.
right, yeah. Oof! You take 5 points of damage from doing that.
No.
He's down.
I'm down. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm unconscious.
I have more hit points than that now.
Yeah, but
I
not
am
a lot.
bloodied for sure. Yeah.
Boom! Yeah, you're like on your ass, looking up at this like Theo-shaped hole in the tarp you just fell through. There's a merchant screaming at you in a language you don't speak.
Undercommon.
What do you want to do?
I would like to get up and try to run towards Moss, I guess.
Okay, yeah, sure. Give me a perception.
Okay. I got a 6.
Okay, you're not 100% sure what direction Moss is in.
I guess I'll try
So-
to go the other, like the way I wasn't going. I don't know. Like maybe I'm not going the right
back
way,
the
but
way you came,
Yeah.
or just like either you can go back the way you came, which is towards the creature, or you can go in like a random direction because
Yeah.
you don't know where Moss is.
I mean, I don't want to go towards the creature. Yeah, I'll try to go another random direction.
Okay, cool. You just start booking it.
Just to like if I can try to like maybe stealth away from this creature or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can make a stealth.
Yeah.
Kind of in the confusion, you can try to sneek. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
okay.
Give me a
Cool.
check.
In fact, I think I'm gonna use my merit badge.
Yeah.
Or my
Oh, there you go.
my
Yeah,
thing
do
to
it.
stealth away.
Smart plan.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, roll with advantage.
Oh, that's what that is. It's not a nat 20.
No, it's a roll with advantage.
Don't we all wish?
Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Totally deserved it. I'm the best. Here we go. 24.
Awesome. So, what do you think you hide in? You crash through the roof of this stall. What do you think is here? Like, what do you like hide in? Like a bucket of their stuff?
Yeah,
like
that's
what?
a good call. I think like what if maybe I conveniently landed into like a bucket of melons or something like that. Or
Yeah,
like
perfect. And you're like perfectly buried like a ball pit.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
just in a ball pit. And somehow I
Yeah.
didn't figure that out. Like,
Maybe they were like coconuts, which is why you took so much damage. Like they wouldn't break. It would just take it would hurt really
like
bad,
bludgeoning,
but it would cover
like-
you.
yeah.
So there's that like Jurassic Park moment when the lizard folk like stops and is like looking around. You can see it through like gaps in the coconuts. Like, oh god, it's looking for me. And then looks off in the direction. And then Draconic says, "What?" and starts to run off somewhere else.
What, Martha?
Yeah, it looks like it's distracted momentarily, and it runs away. Okay, cool. So it is these lizard folk creatures' turn. This lizard folk that was trapped by the spikes, Moss, sees you, sees the spikes, kind of like braces, and is going to try to jump the 20 feet to you. We'll make an athletics. Okay at it. I don't think that's enough. So he like almost makes it, like kicking his feet, but he lands in the square right in front of you, which is still covered in spikes. So give me the damage, please.
It takes 2d4. He takes 6 damage.
6. Okay. Oof. He does not like that. Yeah, these spikes jut up into his like scaly lizardy legs. Okay, and then he is going to swing at you. He comes forward with a big bite. I think so. That's a 21. You will take.
I'm holding the egg in front of me.
Oh, you're holding the egg in front of you?
Yeah, the egg is here. I have to have it in front of me. So
I'll do this then. I'm gonna give him disadvantage on his attacks. If you're like there's no like you don't have it stashed or anything. It's all you're doing.
No,
he's gonna be
holding it.
So he comes forward. And just swing with his club, trying to bring your like feet out. Still have disadvantage though. Does a 12 hit you, Moss?
I'm pretty sure it's spot on.
Okay, yeah. So he does manage to like club you in the leg then, but like he stops the bite. Like, oh, God, how do I? So that's still 7 damage as you're thwacked in the knee with this club.
Jeez.
And then let's see. The rider on the Triceratops is going to. So the Triceratops is going to plow straight through all the spikes because it doesn't know not to. So it's got to move through what?
20 feet.
Is it 4 squares? Yeah.
20 feet is 4 squares.
So how about you roll that and then we just multiply it by 4? That makes more sense than rolling it 4 times. Is that okay?
Fine.
I mean, unless you want to roll it 4 times. Technically, you would roll it 4 times.
I want to roll it 4 times because that's so.
Then roll it 4 times. That's fine.
Right, so 3. There we go.
Somehow you roll worse each time. Like, that actually makes it crappier.
Oh. 17 damage.
Okay, yeah. So this Triceratops goes blundering. It's making these like big pained sounds as it's stomping through, but it's being egged on by its rider. And then it like kind of gets next to you and sees kind of the dilemma, like the rider sees the dilemma that it's in, where like you have the egg and doesn't know how to attack, and the other guy's up there. So they kind of start hissing and yelling at each other in Draconic, like they're arguing. The one guy who hit you is like turned back, right, and like shouting back. And the one on top of the Triceratops is like pointing at you. And they're just having an argument.
I think over this, Moss is just probably just going, "I'm sorry."
The Triceratops just kind of like bellowing in pain and like swinging its tail around and just like it stomped into these spikes. Okay, that's the lizard creatures. Moss, it is your turn. There's a guy immediately in front of you and a Triceratops about 10 feet away.
I don't know what the hell that Moss is given this egg. Now all of a sudden some things snarled at him, so he panicked, killed a bunch of creatures. Now is murdering this Triceratops, which is awesome, by the way. He's like, this is both horrifying and really cool at the same time.
What's your catchphrase? This is a cool way to die.
This is a cool way to die.
But not for the Triceratops.
Not for the Triceratops. For me,
no,
obviously.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cluster F, a cluster cuss going on.
I don't have any like language spells, and I only speak Dwarven and Common.
And Common, hopefully, yeah.
And Druidic, but that's a secret language.
It is.
Indeed.
My other character would understand it. They could talk for hours.
What do you want to do? You got this egg. You got all the power.
Can I spot? Do I see Jrmi in them?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Oh.
Perception is 13.
Did you guys make a big show of the fact that you were there?
Well, we were about 10 feet away. I just like stopped and was just like, Moss, what the heck?
Then you know they're there.
Alright,
sure.
cool. I am gonna try and like egg between us, just like slink over to Jrmi and them, and
Okay.
And Val and
That's a good call. That's a good call.
So yeah, if you don't take an attack, you can disengage from this lizard folk, and then he can't get an opportunity attack. But you could risk it because he'll still have disadvantage. So it's up to you.
Oh, I'll just disengage. I am not in attack mode. I'm just in. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm sorry
Perfect.
for the pain I'm causing.
Okay, cool. So you can like shirk your way over and get next to Val and Jrmi with the egg. The lizard folk is like watching you go. The other one's like, he's getting away. Okay, and then we are back up at the top with Jrmi. You are on Val's shoulders,
Okay.
And these lizard folk are having an argument, a domestic, right in front of you.
I'm gonna try and do intimidation and do like big arms, and just kind of like
Okay.
try and get everyone to
I am
calm
your
down.
giant four-armed god.
Big arms.
Big arms. Nat 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
re-roll.
Not so, you're an halfling.
Sorry, every time I forget. And that's not that great. Okay. 12.
Okay.
They probably can't understand me, but I'm gonna be like, everybody, calm down. There's some kind of misunderstanding. We need to talk about it.
Yeah, you're kind of drowned out by the like horrified bellows of the Triceratops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can still
Okay.
move, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably on the way by the Triceratops, Moss like, I'm sorry.
You're super cool. I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna climb down and like start making my way towards Moss, I guess.
Okay, Moss is right there. He's adjacent
Yeah,
to
he's
you.
right.
Okay.
He moved over
How
next to
far
him.
away
So,
am I
yeah.
from the Triceratops?
You are 10 feet away, but it is all covered in spikes.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make like, an athletics, like jump on its tail if you want.
Well, I don't know what that would
Or
do.
Val could throw you onto its tail.
Don't do it. I was gonna do something.
Speedball special.
I was gonna try and help it as like a sign of good faith, but I don't think I can do that in this turn anyway. So I don't want to just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
fling
did already
myself
make your
into
check.
it,
That's true.
so
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll just
You
climb up her
scamper
shoulders
down.
and like wait.
Okay. Cool. Val, it is your turn.
I really want to attack, but I don't want to provoke them too much.
Into the spikes. Yeah.
Ooh, they're already in spikes. Well, all right. Let me think for a moment. So they haven't really tried to hurt us. They're just going for.
They hit Moss.
They
with
hit
the club.
me.
Moss got hit.
They did.
Yeah.
I probably got a good knot on my leg.
And they've been chasing Theo, which we saw.
You don't know where he is.
He
All right,
doesn't
fuck it.
know where he is.
Real quick, Moss. Sorry, this would happen on your turn. As you're like gesturing up with the egg, there's a big long crack in it.
Oh.
You're sort of everyone like, did I break it? Well, you realize it's coming from inside.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So Val, your turn. Sorry.
All right. Fuck. Screw it. Should I'm gonna do burning hands
Okay, sure. On the Triceratops.
on all. It goes in a 15-foot cone, so like
Cool.
on all
Yeah.
of them. Yep.
So you can get the Triceratops and both of the two lizard folk.
Yeah. So it's each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Are there any of those little tiny other creatures still around?
Probably they're gonna get burnt.
Yeah. Both the lizard folk fail,
Okay.
and the Triceratops fails,
Oof. All right.
and the little creatures fail. I got a nat-
All right. So we're gonna take 9 damage.
Okay. The one that stepped on the spikes is very badly hurt by that, like kind of scorched up and down. The other one is that's kind of the first damage is on top of the Triceratops that they've taken. They kind of get blasted forward, but are still alive. So it was 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then the Triceratops is also hit, but the Triceratops looks pretty tough. Like it's gonna take a lot more than that. But it bellows in pain.
Is there anything
and yeah, you
flammable in
cook
the
a
area?
couple
I'll,
of
like set some
critters.
barrels on fire.
Why are we
Yeah,
murdering
right.
these people?
She would.
Okay, cool. But yeah, your actual thing, like you cast a spell. I assume
Yeah.
you say bees.
Yeah, I
do
did.
it,
I was
right?
like,
Yeah.
and I'm looking around, just
Ridiculous.
like, look what I can do, guys. There's
Yeah, and just flames licking out of your fingers.
I'm really disappointed in you.
Okay, Theo. So this lizard folk has moved off. You're hiding successfully in this bucket of coconuts. What do you want to do?
Do I hear a faint bees?
Oh yeah, you hear the whole combat. Yeah, you can hear most of it. It's never good. Probably doesn't mean anything. Probably nothing happened just now because it never
But
has.
just stay here. I'd be happy here.
Well,
I could live amongst the
Very
coconuts.
comfortable.
maybe I'll just stay here.
A thought bubble. That's it all goes through.
Yeah.
But wait, no, the mission. I must press on.
You're so
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll get out of the coconut bucket and start moving towards. I'll try to go where bees are always shouting.
I think
Yeah,
you'll
you
hear
can
like
look down the street and you see a Triceratops being like blasted with fire, and all the spikes. I guess I don't know if you see the spikes on the ground, but you see the Triceratops and the lizard folk getting cooked. Yeah. You
Okay.
can hear pizza from Val. Yeah.
yes.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
run over there.
Cool. Yeah, you can take your movement to get there.
Yeah.
Do you want to have an action? Do you want to do anything when you get there?
I see Moss and he still has the egg.
I think you were on the opposite side of the Triceratops from them, so I don't think you can see them, but you can definitely hear. You know they're on the other side.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll just try to. Can I make a stealth check to try to like sneak
Yeah.
my way around? I guess.
Mhm. There's a big crowd of people like giving them space. Like, what the hell's going on?
Cool.
Yeah. Go for it. Give me a stealth.
Nice. I got a 15.
They probably beat you. Oh, no.
So you're moving. You're moving through the crowd, and you just bump into somebody and look up. And it is that same lizard folk that you just lost. Yeah, you bump right into him. Cool, that's your turn. Because you moved and you used stealth. Now it's their
So many
turn.
good like ending cutscenes. Just like
Cut. So the one that is very badly hurt will step out of the spikes because it was on the edge of it. And it will like kind of stalk over to you, Moss, like all like crispy, and point at you, and it'll kind of make a gesture with its club to the ground. Shankar.
Oh, I'm interacting here too. Okay. I was
He's
like,
talking to you.
Moss is probably just looking. It's just like, it's kicking.
Perfect. So he says that to you, and kind of you say that, and it like looks back up at the other lizard folk. The other lizard folk who just got like blasted, is like shouts back. Theo, you can understand at least some of the shouts.
Sure.
So one of them says, he said it's kicking? And then the other one's like, well, kick him then! The lizard folk standing next to you is kind of the bigger concern at this point. He is going to attempt to bite you. He gets a 12, which I don't think is going to hit you because he's got that high AC.
Why is your AC so high?
With draconic heritage.
He's got like dragon scales,
Yeah,
basically.
Draconic
Yeah.
Heritage, and I got the wizard's
I'm
armor.
gonna get my AC up in this bitch.
And then he'll try to bite you, and that misses. And then he tries to swing and bash you with his shield. Also, that misses. That's a 12. So yeah, he like unsuccessfully trying to attack you.
I'm probably giggling like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. So the one that is on top of the Triceratops will basically like kya it forward, and it will boom another 10 feet through the spikes. So roll it twice.
So sorry, Triceratops. Oh, 5 and so 9 damage.
9, okay. Cool. But it manages to get on the other side. The people are parting before it. It's probably about 10 feet away from you at this point, Theo. And then he'll kind of spin the creature around. And he pulls up a javelin, and he's going to hurl the javelin. Actually, 2 of them at you, Val. That's 19, which I think will hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Ooh, and then a miss, like an 11. So the first one is 6 piercing damage, and you are embedded with the javelin.
Got it.
You can tell also at this point there's a lot of chaos and like people shouting. You can hear whistles in the distance, so you assume there's some kind of a guard is being summoned as well, because there's a big fight in the street.
Yeah.
But the Triceratops won't make any aggressive action. It just kind of stomps out and is still kind of like bellowing. All right, Moss. This lizard folk is in front of you, pointing his club at you. You have your egg. What do you want to do?
I think he's gonna hold the egg, and he's just like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I don't know what's going on, and and he gets so frustrated, he just starts cursing, and he's actually going to cast Healing Word on the
Nice.
lizard folk.
Oh, the lizard folk.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. He's just like, I'm so sorry.
Interesting.
One of them did hit you.
Yeah.
Well, this
They
one
did.
hit me. This one specifically hit me.
So
Yeah, you're gonna cast it on that guy, the one that hit you?
Yeah, the one that's right in front of me. There's just
man.
Go for it.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
don't cast it. That's
Triceratops-
great. How many hit points? I
Probably
love this
fine.
idea.
Sorry.
Fine. Take your time.
Because this whole thing's getting out of hand, and Moss is like, I killed these creatures and I didn't mean to.
Yeah, right.
1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So you'll
go for
get as low as possible. He'll get 4 back.
Okay. It does seem to have like an effect on the lizard folk, definitely. He's kind of like frustrated that you seem to be like angrily screaming at him because he doesn't understand your words. And then his like scales start to like regrow, and the burning kind of goes away.
It's kicking. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, cool. I love that. All right. Do you want to move, or do you want to stay where you are?
No, I think he's just panicking now. He's like, ah!
Okay. Perfect. Jrmi, it is your turn. Let's maybe do one more round, and then we'll take our next break.
I kind of want to try sleep,
Okay.
but I don't know
You can give it a
if it's
shot.
necessarily like helpful right now. That if I don't know. Do I notice that he's like calmer a little bit because of the healing?
He's calmer, yes, but you would know that the way sleep works is if he has more hit points, he's harder to put to sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah. He is calmer. He's definitely he's a little more confused than he is like friendly,
Okay. So
but he doesn't look as angry.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try a persuasion. I guess
Cool.
I don't really know
Yeah.
how to work.
You can try persuasion even with a language barrier. You just have disadvantage on it.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't speak their language.
Aw. All right. 17.
Oh, that's pretty good with disadvantage.
Yeah, seriously.
I rolled a 16 is the better one though. Okay. So I'll probably just be like, okay. Clearly, this is all a misunderstanding. We can give you this egg, and you could just leave. Moss, clearly this just happened to him, and like we're just kids. We didn't know. We probably something else is going on here. We're not a part of it.
You kind of slowly trail off. Right? You realize like you don't know words I'm saying. It is why it'll kind of look back and forth. Back up in the one on the Triceratops. Theo, you can tell one of them says, "Wait, are they children?" And then the one on the Triceratops is like, "I don't know how big they get." And so whether they're gonna surrender or not, you're not 100% sure. But they do seem like they're not angry. They're kind of like mystified, like, "Oh no! Like, what did we do?"
Okay. I'm also gonna give bardic inspiration to Moss.
Cool. Sweet. Alright, Val, you were just hit with a javelin, but Jrmi is like obviously trying to calm the situation. What do you want to do? I always count on Val
Does
to
my
attack
persuasion
people.
work on Val?
Good point. It's up to you, Val, if it does or not.
Oh, God.
This is like the wedding scene from Monty Python.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
No, not the room,
Ridiculous.
Oh, God. Okay, so the one that was burnt is like right by Moss, who's right by me,
Yep,
right?
right next to you. Yep, you're in melee range with this guy.
Oh
The one on the Triceratops threw the javelin, and you can probably hear the sound of another one kind of in the crowd that's fighting Theo. But it doesn't seem like that one heard you guys, right?
Theo just
that one
giggling.
Ooh, you missed.
Missed me again?
Alright, so
And I love too that like you're cocky, but like you have 9 hit points. Like, if he hits you once, you're
That's fine. If I
right?
get hit, it's probably gonna knock me out.
True.
Like,
Alright,
Okay,
bonus
so Val,
action
sorry.
blade ward. Yep.
Cool.
It's like really quiet. Peace Arceus. And then I take out my longbow and I fire at the one on the Triceratops.
I hear Beezor happen.
Cool.
I was like, God damn it.
I didn't hit him though. It like zooms off in another direction.
It just hit somebody in a stall. It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Um,
heard off like like somewhere.
That one like points a javelin at you. Theo, you hear they're attacking us. Okay, cool. Theo, unless you want to move, Val, do you have a move?
Nah, I was just like, God, fucking damn it.
Yeah, perfect. Theo, it is your turn. So this guy is adjacent to you and is trying to bite you and hit you with his stuff. What do you want to do?
He's not like grappling me or anything like that.
Nope, just swinging at you.
Okay, I want to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Do it.
So
The mirrors are back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
the orb is floating, and I all these little cloud images of me, I pull them out.
Perfect.
And then they, these 3 other images of looking exactly like me, mimicking every image, everything that I do.
Every dance move.
So
I know, but we shouldn't tease you about it. I know that's not what you want.
that's my action, I guess. And I would try to run away, I guess. I don't want to give him an opportunity to attack, though. Would I give him an
So
opportunity?
yeah, then you can't really move because you cast a spell, and it would be an action to disengage. In which case,
I'll just.
Yeah,
I'll
but
that'll
he
just be
said
my
he
turn.
has basically disadvantage because he's swinging.
I forget how it works. There's actually kind of complicated rules.
It is
to mirror
complicated.
image.
So
We're
I
about
have,
to learn.
Basically, I have to roll a d20 to determine if he hits me or a duplicate, or if he's
Yeah.
attacking me or a duplicate. So once that's
Right.
determined, then it determines if it's my AC or the duplicate's AC, which is a little bit different.
Gotcha.
Too.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, we'll get there in just a second. So Moss, the one standing next to you, basically like makes another gesture at the egg at the ground, but does it kind of slowly, like. Do you let the egg go?
Probably not. I think he's connected to this egg now because he knows what birth is like. He's just like, okay, it's hatching currently. I'm not gonna
Right,
put it on
yeah.
the ground.
He sort of makes a gesture.
Moss with the egg is just like,
He starts to growl, and he points up at the one on the thing. You hear Theo. He was right. You're right. And then the one on the top will basically turn, and he's going to hurl a javelin at you, Moss.
oh.
So he has disadvantage.
I hope he gets
now,
a 1 and spears the egg.
No!
Do you need to have concentration on your spike growth, or is that just permanent?
Honestly, I think spike growth has done enough damage, so if it does,
Yeah, it's concentration.
yeah, concentration, yeah.
Cool. So if you get hit, then you need to make a check basically to maintain it.
I don't think he wants to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, the amount of damage Moss has done, like, he's been concentrating on it because he's supposed to, but it's like the back of the brain thing, so now there's like, Spike's bad.
You are hit with a javelin for 4 damage for piercing.
So he nicks me.
Yeah, but it's like kind of carefully aimed where it hits you on the shoulder. If the spikes then go away, the guy will kind of hit the Triceratops and will and start stomping over towards you, getting closer, like all 3 of you that are standing there, and just like looming up over you, this big, huge, massive creature. It will not make an attack yet, but it does appear to be kind of like a intimidating presence. Okay, and then the one that's next to you, Theodûir, will attempt to attack you.
All right.
So you roll the d20, right?
Yeah, and this is basically determining if he hits me or a duplicate. So since
Is
I
it
still have
each
all
time
of
it
them-
attacks,
What's
or is
that?
it once per round? Because he has multiple attacks.
Okay.
So is it each time he attacks,
I think
or is
so.
it like?
Yeah, each
okay,
time.
cool. So go for it the first time.
And so each time it gets like harder. Since I have all 3 of them, I only have to roll higher than a 6 or higher to.
I see. Yeah, as the duplicates disappear,
And then as
yeah,
they
it becomes
disappear,
clear.
like that DC gets higher or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha. Go for it. So let me know.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So he's attacking a duplicate. He's not attacking me.
Okay, cool.
basically.
So he'll swing with his club at a duplicate. Oh yeah, big hit. That's a 23.
23. He definitely hits it, so it disappears. Basically.
Yeah. He seems just frustrated. Like, yeah, he basically has the draconic equivalent of the F-bomb. It's basically what he.
Sure. Oh.
And then he's gonna like spin and do like a tail swipe to try to hit another one.
You have to
Okay.
teach Moss that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's another attack, right?
Mhm.
And he has less options now, so I got to roll again.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I had to get an 8 that time, and I got 9. So
Okay,
he hits a
perfect.
He's attacking a duplicate.
Yeah, he hits this guy too. He gets a 19 on it.
Okay,
so.
for sure. He disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now he's kind of looking between the 2 of them, like it's one of these 2.
And we're both doing the same thing. Like, oh, which one is it? I don't know. Is it you?
You, me.
Oh, this one? Oh, I don't know.
All right, so Moss, last turn of the round, and then we'll take our break. So you got hit with this javelin. This guy is angry in front of you, clearly about to attack you on his next turn. What do you want to do?
I think Moss is going to, Moss will be like, I can't put it down. Like, try to show him where it's like actually hatching. So he'll like tilt it forward, and then he'll also. I would like to either, I don't know, produce flame or druid craft, whichever one would create like warmth and heat for the egg. Like
I think probably druid craft.
Yeah.
I think makes more sense
to me. A little bit more nurturing than just lighting this bitch on fire.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like so while he's doing that, like Moss will like show him that the egg is hatching. He's like, I don't want to put it down. I'm sorry.
Okay. The lizard folk does not seem to understand, and it's just growing increasingly irritated that you're kind of like, look at the egg that I have. Like, if we see like lizard folk vision, it's like me, right? Angrier. Yes, but you can use your druid craft to like insulate the egg. It almost seems to respond to you doing that. You hear kind of more scrabbling and scratching from inside. The crack deepens. Can you do me a favor and roll me a d4 real quick?
A d4.
Yep.
3.
Okay. You hear like a sound of something, and a tiny little beak starts to poke its way out, like all covered in like weird ambiotic fluid, trying to like crack its way out of the shell. Give me a nature check.
Oh, you know I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, girl.
So how does it? I have a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
Do I roll that?
D6?
Yeah. Do I roll that before or during, or how's that work?
After.
I think during.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more fitting.
Well, I only get 2 to nature actually. Yeah, I'll use my bardic inspiration on this. Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh,
didn't
yeah.
need it. I got a 22.
Perfect. So you know that by the by this time, dinosaur science is not particularly advanced paleontology. So they would still constitute this as a dinosaur, but the creature inside this egg is technically a pterodactyl. It's a little baby pterodactyl, and it's basically trying to pry its way out with its little pterodactyl beak. Yeah. Awesome. So we have a baby pterodactyl in your hands, and we are going to take our next break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't you go anywhere. Be right back. Stealth checks, then.
Rolled a 3. Makes it a 10.
17 actually. That's a 21.
In a surprising turn of events, Captain Fletch Stonehand is somehow stealthier than Rael as the pair of you descend the tower.
How's it feel, man?
Don't be a dick, Dean.
The adventure begins on the 10th of Harvest Home, 929 of Kairosha's Third Age. This is episode 30, Sisters of Steel. Hey, we're back!
Yeah, we are.
Thanks for waiting, everybody. All right, so when last we left our heroes, Moss was holding a dinosaur egg that is slowly starting to crack, and he believes there is a baby pterosaur inside there. An adorable, burpy, covered in goop baby pterosaur. All right, Jrmi, it is your turn.
Baby birds are not adorable.
Nope.
They're
They're
horrific.
They're gross.
The Triceratops is looming over you, the lizard folk on its back. You can hear the shrill whistles of the guard getting closer and closer. What would you like to do?
I would like to do a persuasion check on the lizard folk and on Val.
Go for it.
You can try.
Disadvantage on the lizard folk, but not disadvantage on Val, because you can. Like, the lizard folk can't understand you, right? That's the difficulty.
True, yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, roll it twice, and then whatever the worst one is the one for the lizard folk, and then the other one can be the one for Val.
Yeah. So 15 on the lizard folk and 16 on Val.
Is it wisdom
Cool.
save?
It's up to you, Val, if you listen to that or not.
Right,
I mean,
we'll
it's
see.
I can't make a PC. I would say wisdom save makes sense, but if you just like, no, I don't listen to it, then you don't have to. I can't force you to,
I'll wait
listen to
until I
Jrmi.
hear what she's trying to persuade.
Okay.
All right, what do you say?
Okay. Be like, everybody, please just listen. There's a baby about to be born, and it is going to be cute, and it can't come into a world when we're all arguing. Everybody, calm
cool.
down. And then can I walk over to the nearest lizard folk and just kind of like reach out my hand
Sure, yeah, okay.
to it?
Awesome. Great. What do you do? Val, how do you respond to this? Because it's your turn next.
Slice his throat.
Do I see how the lizard folk react to her?
They're kind of tense right now. They're looking at Jrmi as Jrmi walks over,
Okay.
but they haven't made any like visual reaction yet.
Can I try an insight?
Sure, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll say that's your bonus action.
Okay. It's a 16 for insight.
Okay. Yeah, you get the sense that the one on the ground in particular does not want to continue to attack. It's the one on top of the Triceratops that's the one to be worried about. He seems pretty pissed. Yeah. You would also know with your high insight, though, that if you continue to attack, like the one on the ground is like was calm, and then when you attacked, you know, that's what sort of turned him angry again.
Yeah.
In addition to Moss basically not letting the egg go.
I'm also now
So-
adjacent to it.
That's true. I wasn't gonna go for that one. That's the Triceratops one. I was gonna try.
It's up to you. How do you think react to that, Val?
I want to walk up to the Triceratops and just touch it.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an animal handling check, please.
19.
Cool. You walk up to it, and the lizard folk is kind of trying to pull its head away, but it doesn't really like listen. And you can you have that Jurassic Park moment when it's like breath hits you, right? And your hair comes back. Yeah, and you stick your hand out. And you can touch its like big like cartilaginous beak. Kind of like shake its head back and forth, and you can pet it.
Oh my god, I want to give it a hug.
Yeah, that's fine. You can like reach out and
Yes,
grab its beak.
yes.
That's cool. Cool. It just kind of lows like a cow and stands there. Yeah. Okay. All right, Theo. It is you and this mirror image and this lizard folk. What's the plan?
I want to disengage and run away.
Okay, cool. Disengage, run. Where are you running?
I'm gonna try to make my way around the Triceratops. Try to. Find...
Okay. Yep. You want to get over by your allies?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. So 2 Theodûirs emerge from the crowd, moving in perfect synchronicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys? I suppose you've seen this before. It's not super weird,
I
right?
hate when there's more than one of them.
Yeah, it's doubly annoying.
Hello, here I am. They both say.
Here
it
I am.
the
Here I
exact
am.
same.
Yeah. Here I am.
Moss, you still have the egg.
The egg.
No, I have this baby
That's right.
pterodactyl.
That's right, that's right.
Pterodon.
So it's fully,
Pterodon.
is it fully out pretty much now?
No, it's just the beak is sticking out. You guys probably wouldn't know that's what it is, but he can tell because he rolls his nature check.
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh, does anyone know where the professor is?
Yeah, probably.
Eating ice cream a while ago. I don't know.
All right, so it is the lizard folks' turn.
Copernicus, I don't know.
The lizard folk is going to make an animal handling check and basically tries to get the Triceratops to like ram you, and the Triceratops just like plants its feet and refuses to move forward. So he's kind of like cursing out like trample her, trample her.
Just,
Is what
hugging
it's
it.
shouting, yeah. The lizard folk that is next to Moss and Jrmi. You still have the egg, right, Moss?
Yeah.
It's going to like lean forward towards your hand. Jrmi, you still have it out, right? And it extends this big, like lizardy tongue, and it's like slopping back and forth on your hand. And you just leave it there, I assume.
Thank you.
It's horrible. It's like so goopy and mucusy. Like it's way thicker than you want it to be, right? Like it's really, really gross. And there's like big gobbets of it that go from its mouth to your hand.
My name's Jrmi.
And it will basically like slowly extend its hands out. Like basically puts its club down, puts its shield on its back, and will extend its hands out towards the egg. Like it's gonna take it from you, Moss. It is your turn, Moss. Do you let the egg go?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, like this whole thing has been a wild misunderstanding. It's like, I think probably Moss is handing over and telling Theodûir is there now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Both of them are.
Yeah. So Theodûir is Moss is asking to tell this guy that because I know you speak Draconic, and I'm sure would I have recognized it?
Yeah, you probably can understand.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
probably
Draconic
recognize
sounds like.
at this point at least. Like, oh, tell this guy that it was a misunderstanding and someone just gave it to me. And Like, while I'm handing it over, it's like, but be careful because it's hatching. Tell him that.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Oh, it's up to you.
I'm gonna tell you. No, keep the egg. Do not give it to him.
Why are we keeping the egg? There's no reason to keep the egg.
I think there is a reason to keep the egg. They are
So
very
are you still holding on
impressive.
to it, Moss, or did you let it go? Like, is it like a tug of war thing where it's going back and forth right now?
I think, like, right now, while he's talking to it, like, he's still got his hands. It's like, oh, we should keep it? I don't know if we should. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like back and forth. Yeah. The lizard folk starts to snarl at you. So you guys hear from behind, you're having this conversation, and like basically the Triceratops is in front of you, and from behind you, we hear basically boots come stomping. And you turn, and there's this like long line of tiefling soldiers in this like sort of scary looking like demonic-y armor, all kind of like black glass, and they have these big long pole arms that they stick out. And they're kind of starting to shout in, common, put your weapons down, all of you, put your weapons down. There's a moment when you're like, oh god, what are we gonna do? And a figure steps out from the crowd, dressed in like this resplendent sort of demonic-y type armor, like obviously looking like a captain of the guard, and steps out, please put your weapons away. These people are under my supervision. This like big sort of like dashing looking person is gonna roll a deception. And the guards kind of confusedly like look back and forth and are looking around, and so they seem to basically be held at bay for a moment. All right, Jrmi, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try another persuasion on, I guess, boss and everyone else.
Everyone in the party, yeah.
Pretty much
Go for it.
everybody.
I'm busy hugging a Triceratops,
Yeah,
so
you're
you don't
fine.
worry
I
about
guess
me.
you and
You're just hugging it like
everyone except Val at this point. I guess I'm gonna try persuasion. Wait, no.
So are you trying on the lizard folk too, or
Yeah.
just on your party? Okay, so again, disadvantage. You know how it works.
Yeah. Okay, so a 14 on the lizard folk, and then what did I get? It was a 18 on everybody
Okay.
else.
What do you say?
Why can't we
Moss.
be friends?
This is their baby. You gotta give it back. This was just a horrible accident. Everybody, it's our birthday. Please.
It's a birthday. Only thing sacred to a 9-year-old is a birthday.
Please, everybody, be quiet and calm down. There's a baby being born.
Yeah, you're just having a little tantrum over there with your like purpley hair. Yeah.
It's like half purple, half pink at this point.
Right.
It's really all different kinds
Okay.
of colors. Like,
The lizard folk like looks at you. That's got the egg and seems to be sort of like looking at Moss like, I'm trying to get the egg, but this guy won't let it go. Okay, Val, it is your turn. You're still hugging this Triceratops. What do you want to do?
I'm loving this. Can this Triceratops be my pet?
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you can succeed on one animal handling and then tame the animal forever.
I think so. Oh god, so we have how many tiefling guards pointing their like pole arms at us?
About a dozen, but you can definitely hear there are more coming. And they seem confused right now. They don't seem like necessarily sated. They're like, wait, who's this? Right, like they're trying to figure it out. They're probably held off for like a round, maybe a little more.
Will they murder us?
Just butcher these children in the streets.
Right.
the lizard folk were trying to.
I don't know.
I don't know what like baby humans look like, basically.
And they never will. There's no humans in this group.
That's
True.
true. That's true.
There's half a
I
human.
want to do, I guess it'd be like persuasion or something too. I just want to be like, yeah, what he is the captain,
Yeah.
right? He
He is the captain.
Excellent.
Yes, he.
Be like, yeah, what he said. See, we're all friends here. There's nothing going on. We're with him.
That's a deception, but go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that you're like hugging the Triceratops and you like turn and say that and then like go back to like right, like you don't let go.
So there.
Exactly. Meh. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The guard said it seems to add to the guard's confusion. I will give advantage to the next check that the captain makes. Cool. Theodûir, are you persuaded by Jrmi's words or are you not?
No.
Neither Dweirs are.
Tough egg to crack.
Well, I'm gonna try to double down on what Val and that other person is doing.
The captain of the guard.
The captain. Of the guard. I'll try to say that yes, we're all
friends.
We're all friends here.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
We're both talking at the same
We're all
time.
friends,
Yeah. Both of the, okay, cool. Give me a persuasion then. Or I guess deception. Yeah, that's a deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh.
We'll see here. Deception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. Yeah, there start to be some doubts among the guards. Like some of them are clearly like by it because of some of your successes. They're basically just like confusion and disorder among their ranks. They start to argue amongst themselves.
And I'll tell Moss,
cool.
don't give up the egg. Don't give up. Don't do it. Just hold on to it.
So Moss, the lizard folk is going to attempt to basically pull the egg out of your hands. Can I get an opposed, like just strength? It's not really athletics. How'd you do?
You tell me. You go first.
I got a 13.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Damn.
So you're kind of tugging back and forth, and then he manages to basically like yank it out of your hands, and he's holding it.
Does he go?
I'm sorry, I didn't know what's going on.
Right. And yeah, he'll kind of snarl at you, but then like, and like kind of rumble in his throat as he's petting it.
Yeah. Well, I think Moss will like reach over, like it's cracking, right? It's being born. It's nice. They're like just telling him what it is, like
Right. So the Triceratops will basically keep there, even though the lizard folk is like, we need to get out. He's like trying to pull it away. Let me roll an animal handling. He can't beat your 19, so he's like it won't respond to him. It's just like burying its face like deeper in like. Yeah, you guys are hanging out. You're kind of a little bit like, okay, but like don't squish me, like you're huge. Oh god,
you're really big.
Okay, cool. So the last thing that happens on that turn is that the egg basically cracks open pretty much entirely, and this like little blind, horrible, goop-covered creature starts to stick out. Yeah, again, very much like a baby bird, right? Have you ever seen a bird when it comes out? It's all like see-through kind of and like covered in goop.
Yeah.
It's got the long beak like a like a pterodactyl, but like these little not really wings, and it's just kind of like flapping around. And then it just opens up its eyes, and it looks immediately at you, Moss, and you guys look at each other's eyes.
You're its mom.
What do you want to do, Moss?
Hi, baby bird. Moss is just thrilled. He's like,
Well,
oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
It just starts to make these little like piercing, shrill like bird noises at you.
I don't think I have any food on me right now. Because that was my
Right?
mission.
Yeah,
when I
because
got
you would
this
have
egg.
eaten some. You reach in the garbage, like
Yeah. Moss is probably like, I know, I'm hungry too, man.
Right, perfect. So it will basically try to like launch itself out of the egg and towards you, and the lizard folk is like, what are you doing? And is trying to coddle it. The captain of the guard will make another deception with advantage. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. She looks back. I know those villains, and points at the lizard folk. Arrest them. He basically starts to concoct this like elaborate story about how they assaulted these children in the marketplace and this and that and making this big long story. And it's like a little over dramatic, like the way that she does it. She's kind of like, these are children, don't we understand? Like sort of this Shakespearean-y performance. She's kind of going back and forth. And the guards are like, okay, and they start to move forward towards the lizard folk. Okay, let's see. At this point, there's no immediate combatants. No one's really fighting anymore. So we're going to drop out of initiative. As the guards kind of come in, the lizard folk start to get sort of panicked. The one that has the egg will look at you, Moss, and look at the bird, or the pterodactyl. Huh? Yeah, he rolls an insight check.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening, but thank you.
He looks like kind of defeated and upset.
Oh.
You can roll a nature or potentially a history check if you like. Anyone wants to that they see this, but it does seem to have like some kind of significance to the lizard folk as he does it.
Nature
Crap.
14.
Nice, cool.
Rat history.
A critical.
Boom,
You know,
boom.
our time.
Yeah. So you know, Moss, about animals, and you know that a lot of animals that hatch from eggs basically will imprint on the first creature that they see when they're born. So the fact that it didn't see the lizard folk and it did see you probably means that it thinks you're its mother, as opposed to the lizard folk. You would know, Theodûir, with your 20, that that's basically the bond between certain species of certain tribes of lizard folk and dinosaurs are very, very sacred, and that they consider them almost to be, you know, these kind of avatars of the gods. They help serve them, but they don't, you know, own them or control them. And the fact that the pterodactyl was imprinting on Moss suggests to you that they don't belong in that exchange anymore. It's like, well, if you would have imprinted on us, that would be one thing, but because you imprinted on someone else, then that's what's right for the creature, is to go with its mother as opposed to us. That would be tantamount to kidnapping it, tearing it away from the person it imprinted with. So it seems kind of like dejected and defeated, but it gives up the egg. What do you guys do basically as these guards start to round up the lizard folk? Anything in particular?
I don't know. Can I do some sort of another persuasion or something?
We won't be pressing charges.
Yeah, right.
Kind of. Just
The Triceratops
like,
had
they were just
nothing
caught
to do
up
with
in
it.
the moment. And I think it's just a misunderstanding. I think we should all just.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it.
24.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can basically persuade the handful of other cops. There's a moment when the captain comes forward and seems kind of confused, like, what's going on here? I don't understand. And you realize that it's the real captain, and you're looking around for the other captain. That captain is gone. And so you managed to basically stop and persuade the real captain who just showed up, like, what happened? There's a misunderstanding and all this blah, 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 blah. They're still basically going to take the lizard folk away and process them, but they don't seem to be, since no one was killed and you guys aren't basically pressing charges, there's no one who's really, besides like disturbing the peace, I guess. There's some talk about like not having a permit for this animal and they're kind of gesturing at the Triceratops.
This
but
big guy
that's
had nothing to do with it. He's awesome.
like back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will basically cart them away. The Triceratops is kind of loath to go away from you. Do you let it go, Val?
In
you
a
go
very
with
slow mo, just like.
Right. Get out of here! I don't want you anymore!
It's okay.
Throwing rocks like pointlessly at it, like they just dink off this side of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, they will take the lizard folk and the Triceratops away. You guys are kind of standing there in the middle of the street. There's still a big crowd. People are still amazed. And you have this eggshell with this dripping baby pterodactyl in it. What do you want to do with it?
Can we try to look for some food?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
I'm eating this creature's hungry.
Yeah, we were like surrounded by carts or something. Let me.
Yeah, go for it. You
It's
can.
okay.
You don't have to roll. That's fine. You can
Okay,
find some
cool.
food
It was
nearby.
really good anyway. I think I just found like a smorgasbord. I got 22.
Beautiful. Yeah, cool.
I have a coconut.
And you can
I've
probably
got a lovely bunch of coconut.
spend like a gold to get enough food for all four of you and this creature, because it doesn't cost a whole lot for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you're kind of hanging out there, and this like big burly looking dragonborn fellow will sort of come over and like clap you on the back, like, very well done, nice work. I was
Who
impressed
are
with the
you?
way that you, party above all. I was impressed with the way that you
You set up
handled
these
that
things.
situation. I do think it's probably best if we beat feet out of here before the captain figures out what happened. Are you gonna keep that, or?
Yeah, do
Oh,
Keep it.
I
keep
mean,
it.
I'm its mom, so I guess
We're, like,
I have
slowly
to.
feeding it
like,
meat.
Moss
Like-
is saying it as he's like chewing his like.
Puking it into its mouth.
I guess I have to keep it.
Ah. Okay.
That's repulsive.
It's like he definitely doesn't have to do that. As
It's
I, like,
a
throw
druid
meat in the
thing.
air and he like catches
Yeah.
it.
Right, absolutely. The dragonborn will kind of look around. Children, we should, and kind of tries to like scoop you up to get you going. You see that coming from one of these stalls, holding this broken cage, comes this extremely angry-looking dwarven merchant. You killed my rust monsters! You killed all of them! He comes like stomping over angrily, gesturing this cave.
What did they
broken
say?
cave.
The
Rust monsters.
You killed my rust monsters. You killed all of them.
Oh, between the
And I think
spikes
that's where we're gonna
fire.
end the adventure
Just like-
on.
With Moss saying, I'm sorry!
Yeah. And the credits come up. You're produced by Lauren Michaels or whatever. Great. Thanks for playing, everybody. That is episode 12. Count your chickens. Yeah, I guess you guys have a baby pterodactyl now. I'm not sure.
We finally got a pet in the group.
Yeah, finally. How long did that take?
It's the Jarl pet.
So for those of you who are patrons and download the or get the adventure as the perk, there is just a random table of different dinosaurs that you get to roll on. So that way it's totally random. So I did not choose a pterodactyl. That is just the dinosaur that we got. So it could have been any number of different species, which you can check out if you donate.
Like a velociraptor.
Maybe.
Or just a
Just a
Just a
chicken.
It's just, one of them is a really large. It hatches as like an adult chicken.
Yeah,
like a
just
rooster comes out of there, right? Yeah. All right. I'm not sure how many people we have in the chat at this point. You think we have enough to run a poll, Kate?
Oh, let me check. Sound up.
Because we
chat.
could always do a poll on Twitter as well if you want to get a few more voices in there. I think as if it's just Shadowrun, then I feel like Shadowrun should just nominate who they think should be.
Fair
We'll
enough.
just like count that towards
Yeah.
the poll. Yeah, it looks like there's maybe only 2 people currently in the chat, but I can never
Okay.
officially.
So if you are in the chat and you want to vote for who you think should get the merit patch this week, go ahead and make that vote. We have a few thank yous we're going to read off.
The two Dwyrs.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys still want to keep doing the silly voices. I'm getting a little tired of doing the silly voices, so what do you guys think? Do you want to keep doing silly voices, mispronouncing them? You want to keep mispronouncing them? Or you want to try to think of a different, more fun way to read these things? What do you guys think?
I'll do it in English
I've
accent.
run dry on coming up with different
Yeah.
ways to say these names.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'll
feel
do
we've
it.
done this a lot.
I'll do it.
How about we just
What do you think?
sincerely say thank you this time?
What a great idea!
I can do an accent.
I love that.
That's
gonna happen.
disgusting. It's a bad idea, and I hate it.
Let's do a super heartfelt one this time, and then we'll try to think of different things. to
Ooh,
do
like
in
a
the future.
cheesy one? Alright, yeah, let's do a cheesy.
Let's do a really heartfelt one. Okay. Yeah. Do you have the list of names, Kate? There should be 9 of them.
I do.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Do
You can start since you had the merit patch.
Okay.
Read
Great.
the first
Just
2
do baby
names, please.
pterodactyl and try
Okay. Thank you so much, Von Romero, for donating
Wow.
to.
Thanks, Vaughn.
Yeah, thank you. Also to Adam Pearson. It is Pearson, right? Did I not mispronounce that?
I think it's Pearson. I could be wrong.
yeah.
Maybe it's Pearson. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, good question.
well, now I'm
Adam,
trying
how
to do
do
it right, and maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Right. How long did that take?
Thank
Let us
you,
know,
Adam
Adam.
Pearson.
We'd love to know how to pronounce your last name.
I don't know how to read
Maybe we
any
are
of these
gonna be
names
butchering
like
it.
properly.
Let's
Properly,
find
yeah.
out.
I truly do not know how to read these names right.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Alright. So, a huge thank you to, I'm hoping, Kalanya?
Yeah.
Kalanya.
Kailania. Yeah, Kalania.
Melania.
So, yes, Kalanya. Kalanya.
Thank
Either way,
you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
then another big thank you to Elizabeth Ferrara?
Elizabeth Ferrara.
Elizabeth
Thank you so
Ferrara.
much.
Question mark.
Thank you. A
Oh, you got the tough one. Yeah.
huge thank you to Ocean John Martinez. Is that all one?
They're all ending in question marks.
Yeah. Ocean John Martinez is one of our patrons.
All right,
Yeah.
so Ocean
Thanks,
John Martinez. I have never actually read your name right, and now it's confusing me. So thank you so much.
Ooh, you got a tough one.
Yeah, I think this one's French is the difficulty here. Yeah.
What is it?
They're a great fan. They did some of our French translations, but I don't think that anyone here really speaks French that well. So
Oh,
go
no,
ahead and give
I'm
it a
just gonna
shot,
say
Kevin.
it the way I'm looking at it. Big thank you to Enkemi Sumeri.
Yeah. Thank you, Nkemi.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We really appreciate it.
thinking
Let us know how to pronounce it. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't feel like heels when we get your name wrong.
Nope.
Do you want me to do one and you do 2? Or vice
Yeah,
versa?
that's cool. Let's do that.
Listen. Anton Svensson.
Svensson.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you.
What would we be without the Svensson? Without the Svenster?
Thanks, Fancy.
I got 2 of them. A big, huge thank you to our good friend Brooke Siegel,
Yeah.
who's one of our best patrons.
Yeah.
Very active in the chat, very active in the community. You can find her at Flock of Seagulls. One of my
Yeah.
favorite puns on Twitter. Good
So
job,
good.
Siegel. And also thank you to Mary Xantop. for helping us out with your weekly patronage. Makes a big difference.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit, Cody. Very rude.
Before it starts.
Awesome. So if you guys liked this stream, there's a whole bunch of them you can watch, obviously, and there is a poll currently running on our Patreon, if you're a patron, as to what the hook for the next adventure will be. There are a couple of wacky ones in there. Go check them out. One of them involves brainwashed children, so that one might be an interesting one, considering that we have a lot of kids in this party. Yeah, go check it out. It's on the Patreon page right now. It went live right when we went live, so you should be able to go and vote. Awesome. How does the chat look, Kate? Do we have any
both
votes?
Daniel and Michael have voted
cool.
for Jrmi.
Oh,
really?
look at that.
Jrmi? I thought it was gonna be last
Weird.
week.
No one else is looking at the chat right now, are they?
Yeah.
Funny. Interesting.
My phone just died.
Oh
so-
no.
Oh, okay. Well, Jrmi,
Yo.
awesome. You get the merit patch for next week. Thanks so much for voting, you guys, in the chat. We will see you next time, but until then, never forget Junior Adventure League's motto. Ready?
No.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on,
We got
Jrmi.
it. There we go.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Party above all.